Yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome this week's episode of Talks with TVBOO. Welcome this week's episode of the podcast. If you're watching this on YouTube and wondering why the intro looks so bad, I'm recording on the webcam. We've have a new setup here on the podcast, and I don't know how to run it without Kyle. So I'm using the webcam to record this intro, and so it don't look the best, but the rest of the episode looks fucking phenomenal, man. We got an amazing episode for y'all today, man. One of my great friends and one of the great producers on this in this industry. My guest today, like I said, is a friend, incredible producer, somebody that every time I'm around, it's just all love and great conversations, you know, and you know, me and this guy don't get to see each other all the time. We just see each other at shows, and a lot of times when you see somebody at shows, it's just quick, hey, how you doing, blah, 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 you know, on to the next thing, where it's like, and I say that, I don't mean like it's a bad thing, it's just sometimes we busy, or sometimes it's just hard to get into a deep conversation, but not with this guy, man. This guy's always just been, you know, someone I always look forward to seeing and talking to. And, you know, I've been trying to have this podcast for a very long time. This is his first time doing something like this because he's always wore a mask, you know, and this, you know, he's at the point, fuck it, mask off, you know, fuck it, mask off. And he's at that point, and man, he hit me up to come do this show. And dude, I was so excited about it, you know, somebody that you all are probably a fan of, or you've heard his music, you've gone to his show. It's hard not to love this guy's fucking music or sets, man. He's a dog. And now he's a dog without a mask on, dude. Fucking muzzle is off. And we had an incredible conversation, very deep, you know, a lot of learning about him and just like history, and I don't even know what I'm trying to fucking say at this point. You'll get it when you hear it. Ladies and gentlemen, my good friend, Tripp St. There we go. They don't even know, bro.
Cheers to this high-end beer.
Hey, man, dude. Hey, dude. Fuck it, mask off, huh?
Oh, my God. That just tasted like high school.
That can be good or bad memories.
Bad
Memories.
Yeah.
What was high school like for you, buddy?
It was pretty good, but, like, where I'm from, everybody loves to drink.
Yeah.
So this, Keystone Light, all that type of stuff is just what everybody loved.
Try to bring it to you. There you go. Wherever you want to be, you can bring it to you. Keystone's pretty good beer.
Oh, man, I can't get into light beers like that. They taste gross to me, but I'll drink it.
Hey, dude. I mean, it's just like eating ass. It's like, it ain't the best, but I'll do it.
Sounds like you like to do it a lot, though, from listening to interviews.
Cheers. Cheers. Hey, man. I don't know. What type of guy were you like in high school? Dude, I'm curious. Because you didn't have the beard. You might have, actually. I'd had a guy like in fucking middle school had that beard.
I definitely didn't have the beard. I was probably the only Mexican kid where I grew up. I was the only one that, you know, yeah, there was like me and my friend Kyle, the only like,
hey,
the only kids like in town that he was the only black kid and I was the only Mexican kid. And then eventually it got a little bit more diverse, but yeah, it was good, tough. All that, like Scranton is a very Republican area, very conservative area. Yeah. So before I even did anything, I was already known as a troublemaker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, so it was a little tough, but it made me, now I don't regret it at all. You know?
I don't, dude, being like the only like Mexican or like black guy or like black or white dude like in a group, I don't know what it is. It makes you feel so cool.
Yeah, I mean,
it does. Yeah. Whenever I was like DJing at clubs in Jackson, like, you know, I'd sometimes be like the only white guy in there, and they fuck with me so hard, dude.
When they fuck with you, it's probably cool.
It's so cool. I felt like the man.
Yeah,
I felt like the man, dude. But in Scranton,
you know, it's definitely the opposite. And don't get me wrong, like I've had amazing friends. I love like the way I grew up, but it was also not easy.
Yeah.
You know, it made me into what I am now.
Oh, I'm sure you heard every Mexican joke like there is today, like in the world.
Yeah, and I've, you know, gotten a lot of fights growing up, and by the time I got to high school, you know, not many of them were being thrown my way.
Hell yeah.
So
middle school, they knew not to fuck with you, dog.
Yeah, my mom was like, she was super cool. She's like my best friend, you know, but like back then she was like, if anybody fucks with you, we'll deal with it afterwards.
Yeah.
You know? Like, hit them back, do it back. Like, don't let people bully you. You know?
Hey.
And by the time high school got around, like, yeah, we were good. No
and I think you should teach that to your kids.
Yeah, I mean,
hit them.
She kept our last name Ortiz.
Yeah.
You know, she's Italian, and we went back there, you know, to live when I was like 2 years old, and she kept the name just to like deal with it too.
Wait, so you're Mexican and Italian?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'm half Mexican, half Italian. Yeah.
Damn, dude, I bet y'all fucking cook some good food.
Yeah, she actually, my girlfriend Nelly actually cooks like the best Italian food.
You're Italian as well? A bit of Italian?
We're all mixed.
Hell yeah. I wish I had a tent to me, man. I wish I had something in me.
Well, you could try and tan or something.
Yeah, for sure. It has been a long winter. I'm very white at the moment, dude. Pale as hell.
Yeah, you've been producing a lot, I could tell.
Yes. I'm just sitting inside. But dude, fuck it, mask off, bro.
Yeah. I'm, you know, the whole mask thing to me was like more about just keeping people focused on the music.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't this, I'm more making fun of the guys with the helmets, you know, not a lot of disrespect.
No, it's easy. It's fun. It's easy to make fun of them.
It's like, you know, I got all the same perks and I wore my COVID mask. I wore the whole, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I felt like I didn't have to reach too much. And now where I'm at, I just feel like I feel way better if I'm just being me. And yeah.
Well, one of the things I like about you is like, yeah, you did like the mask thing, but like backstage or whatever, you're not like trying to hide yourself. You're like, yo, what up, dog? Like, what's good?
I literally will take my mask off as soon as I hit, like, as soon as I take my flash drive out.
Yeah.
And I'll go walk in the crowd.
Yeah.
You know, it's really just like, to me, I've been using it as like, I grew up playing basketball and it's like kind of my uniform.
Yeah.
I'm putting on my mask. I'm putting on kind of like the same fit every night and making sure I got some nice new kicks. And
yeah.
You feel good, you play good.
Damn. So now that you don't have your uniform, how do you feel, dude? Do you just feel like you're out there freelancing, like just playing pickup games?
I still got it. I mean, I'm still going to be wearing this. Nothing's changing besides the mask coming off.
Yeah.
You know.
So. Well, now you're coming and doing podcasts.
Yeah, that too.
Because I tried to have you on before.
Yeah,
and this is awesome. Thank you for being here, by the way.
Of course. I told you I was going to be here.
Yeah, whenever you hit me up, I was like, yes, let's do it, man. Hell yeah.
I just think, like, in the beginning, you know, this took a long time for me. Like, I'm 35 years old.
You look great, dude.
Thank you.
You don't look 35.
Feel it now.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it?
Just like, I think the scene did it to me. Just like, I never had like stress or anxiety, all that stuff. And like this shit just, it gives it to you.
Oh, dude, I'm getting gray hairs.
I'm getting them too for the first time.
Oh, in your beard.
In my beard.
Fuck.
Like, you know.
Oh, sorry, Kyle. Sorry, dude. Sorry. I just hear Kyle breathe.
Just go,
fucking gate off back there. I'm sorry, buddy. But also, like you said, the stress. But like, then you look at people who are like in their 40s doing it, and they're like, oh yeah, it's stressful, but this shit keeps me young.
Honestly, I just watched your Barclay Crenshaw interview, and if I could feel that way at his age, that's like everything I want. Right
what a guy.
Yeah.
When I said that guy gives me hope, I meant it.
Oh, yeah.
I fucking meant it.
Yeah. Like, that was really inspirational watching that. I was pumped to see he's so, like, hyped to be where he's at, and he feels like it's brand new.
Yeah.
And I feel like any of us could do that if we, you know, when we get there. Like,
hey, we can do anything.
Exactly.
We can do anything, brother.
Look at him. He don't even have a manager. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
And yeah, I love that. I love seeing people do that and just like being passionate about something and just going for it, you know.
Dude, there was definitely moments in that, like whenever I was sitting down talking to someone, I was like, I'm fucking talking to Claude Von Stroke right now. Like that shit tripped me out, dude.
On some of the
What'd he say?
I could tell you got a little like, You must have said something before the podcast started. That really threw him off.
I did. his buddy had like these like glasses that could record videos, and I was like, "Oh, bro, you ever fucking jerk off and send those videos to your buddies?" And they're like, "What?" And I was like, "Bro, are you telling me you don't send videos to your boys with like your cock out or your balls out?" They're like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I was like, "Oh, dude, I see my brother's dick probably twice a week."
And this was in the first 5 minutes.
Oh,
right?
2 minutes, and then it's just like,
sorry, Mom, you're gonna hear all those dick jokes on this thing.
Yeah, sorry, Mom. Sorry, Mom.
She's gonna be the first one listening. So.
I love it, man. I love it. My mom quit listening. Which I'm glad, man. She listened for honestly too long. I was like, Mom, you don't need to hear all these things that I'm saying.
She listens to your music though?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Cool. What about your mom? She fuck with your music?
She's my biggest fan.
I love that.
Her. She got all the music more than anybody, and you know I send it to her first. Honestly, I don't send my music to anybody but her now.
Wow.
Because I feel good where it's at. And I'll let her criticize it all day. She rarely does. This one over here hasn't liked the song since pandemic, probably.
My girlfriend hates my music, dude, and maybe me.
She just wants me to be a house DJ at this point. Like,
dude, I'm telling you, it's coming. We're all going to be house DJs. Barclay's going to be the only one left.
He's going to come back.
Yeah, no, he's going to be the only one doing bass music. Excision's going to be doing deep house.
That'd be hilarious.
Sudden Death's going to be making tropical house.
If Excision just went off in like a Moonbaton style, like, dude, fuck everybody up.
Sudden Death is going to be making Christian house.
Honestly, Sudden Death could probably make whatever the fuck he wants. It'll be awesome. You know?
Christians can't stand up, dude.
How funny would it be if Master Hand just like remixed like a Christian rock song and like it became the biggest thing? And
dude, I'm surprised like gospel, like the songs are so huge and uplifting and you feel them. I'm surprised that hasn't came into dance music as much. Like I hear like Madeon has like a little bit of influence. Even some Grizz had some of that too. But like,
I would say it definitely is. Like, I used to so before I was Tripp St, I ran a studio myself for like 7 years, and I used to have a ton of rappers, ton of everybody. But the best musicians, like by a mile, were gospel people.
Oh, dude, for sure. Like gospel drummers, they're just so
some of the best in the world.
So well versed, they're perfect. Like they're just in the pocket. It's great, man.
You're a good man.
He is a good man, dude.
Thanks, guys.
All right, we might have to cut. But anyway, reel it in. Kyle's wrong. We've been fine this whole time.
Back to the gospel people. I've had like, for sure the best drummers I've ever seen in person are gospel drummers. Like, if I should hit those guys back up and be like, hey, I just need a drum track for a couple of things.
Dude, some of my favorite drummers like come from like gospel like backgrounds, and then they go to something else. Like, dude, if you hear like a metal drummer who like knows gospel or jazz, those motherfuckers can jam.
Oh well, yeah, because they got the triple. There's that one guy, the bearded guy on YouTube that he's
from Megadeth.
No.
Okay.
If you don't know who I'm talking about right away, he's like really big on like with the stories and stuff, but he's absolutely insane. Like. His old brand is the beard, so if you don't know what I'm talking about.
The only guy with the beard I know is like beard.
El Estepario?
He's from like Belgium or something like, it's not from.
I know like beer meets food. That dude fucking be eating stuff on YouTube and it makes me sick, but I can't stop watching it. You know?
I watch some like, you ever hear of Guga Foods?
Guga Foods?
Guga, yeah, he does like the dry aged steaks and stuff like that.
Oh. Dude, I had my first dry age like probably like 2 months ago, and I was like, "Why have I been missing out?"
There's no way you're gonna want to go back. It's
like I've gone back,
I mean, if you have a choice.
Oh yeah.
To me, like that is like insanely good,
bro. I saw this
every birthday, every celebration we have. That's what we're eating.
Oh hell yeah! I saw this video. It was like the dry aged Wagyu, and it's going for like $1,500 a pound or something. Oh, this guy. I see that motherfucker. Dude, yes. He's like just drinking a coffee and just go insane, or he's just doing crazy tricks.
He's insane, and he's obviously from the metal world. Like you can't do. That's what you
blast
get
beats the whole time.
That's what you get, like those double. What are the
double bass?
Double bass, yeah.
Double kicks, dude. And he's sitting there with the blast beats. He's sitting there. He's just like, God, dude.
He could do things with one hand that people can't do with two.
Oh,
hands.
dude, he could like definitely get my girlfriend off, like, with, you know, if you tried. And it actually wouldn't be that hard, like, not like to do it, not like to get it, but like if he like had the opportunity. Never mind.
Sorry, you can keep trying.
Nah, man, it sound bad.
I'm gonna let it breathe.
He won't, dude. Fucking nobody be able to breathe when he gets a hold of you. Fuck.
So, how have you been doing? I feel like I haven't seen you since.
Thanks, man. Thanks for asking that.
Since Wakanda, I guess.
Yeah, Wakanda forever. Fine, dude. Just been fucking hanging out, twirling, trying to stay healthy, dude. We were supposed to play basketball today. I'm glad we didn't, because like I'm like not healthy. My ankle's fucked.
Your ankle's fucked?
Yeah.
From playing basketball?
No, yeah, actually, yeah, I tore some ligaments playing basketball.
Tore ligaments?
Yeah.
Damn.
So I went to go block a shot. And then I'm on the ground squirming, and they're like, "Oh my god!"
On somebody's foot, right?
Oh no, I fucking just went sideways, landed on, and heard a big pop. Went to the ground. Everyone's like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "Did he make it?" I'm a team player, dude.
Good job.
I'm a team player.
Good job.
I
gotta
like
be for basketball.
Yeah,
but
well, also I had to be because I wasn't good.
When you're younger, you go through a lot of those. Like, luckily, I've sprained my ankles so many times that like they're kind of rubbery. You know, I can sprain them. You know, they come back in a day.
Yeah.
Or something. But that first time you do it, you're gonna need a little splint. Need some crutches.
I was in a boot. You know,
you were in a boot.
I was in a
Ooh, it was
boot.
a bad one. Then.
Yeah, so I got out of it. I'm gonna try going snowboarding tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. I went last week, and in like the first like hour or two, I was like, all right, I'm fine. And towards the end, I'm just like, I can't even ride straight. I had to just ride backside all the way down and couldn't go again.
I feel like I'm a pretty coordinated person, but snowboarding was something that kicked my ass.
And you know, I don't see a lot of Mexicans on the mountain, dude.
Hey, but you see a lot of Mexicans skateboarding.
Yes.
And they're sick at it.
Yes.
So, and I used to be really good when I was younger. So I was like, this will translate easy.
It doesn't.
And
all
my friends that were like a little like, you know, they couldn't ride a skateboard. They weren't the most athletic. They were sick.
Yeah.
They went right to like the blue and the black slopes. And yeah, it took me like a couple times down to, I'm going back to
the green.
Yeah, I'm going back to the regular one.
I haven't started hitting black yet. That didn't sound that good coming out of my mouth, but
not your mouth, yeah.
Yeah, not my mouth. Anybody else said it in here, it sounded fine. But
Kyle, cut that.
They know what I mean, dude. But you know what I mean.
All my rapper friends beat your ass.
Dude, bring them on. Not to beat my ass, but just come holler, dude. Let's make tunes.
I actually haven't hit any of like, I just don't know how they're, you know, a lot of the people that I worked with are just like really from the streets.
Hell yeah.
Really lived that life.
Yeah.
So it's hard to kind of like tell them like, hey, come, let's do some spiritual positive shit. You know what I mean? Like,
let's go make music for a bunch of people on drugs.
Yeah, I mean I
could have said something funny over there, but
that's not gonna make them feel weird because that's kind of the same thing with hip hop. But like, yeah, I feel like once that meshes, whenever people do take, because I took that leap.
Yeah,
I didn't know what this was. My friends dragged me from, you know, I was doing all the producing stuff in my own studio for a long time. They're like, you got to come to Electric Forest with us. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that is.
Yeah,
you know,
what year was this?
2016.
Okay.
Or 15. I think we went 16, right? Yeah, so 15, my friends dragged me, and I didn't know anybody on the lineup. I wasn't familiar with EDM at all, you know. Previously in school, I knew about, like, Pretty Lights and Glitch Mob and Emancipator and people like that. I actually used to sample from their music in hip-hop, but I didn't know what it was, you know. And then when I went to Electric Forest, man, first time doing a lot of things, and I mean the first night I did acid, I'll just say, and it was the best time of my life.
Change your whole life. Yeah.
It literally changed. I wouldn't be here without that moment right now. You know, I lost my phone before I got into the festival. The first day I lost my phone, so I had the best time. You know? There was no looking at a phone, doing videos, none of that shit. It was just like I got the full experience.
Yeah,
and then I went like probably 5 years in a row after that.
Damn.
Now I'm playing this year.
Let's go, son. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
And if you're going there this year, I'm playing every Renegade. I'm being the crowd all day. This is the moment I've been waiting for a long time, you know? So, yeah. Every night I'm going to be doing something.
That's kick-ass, man. That's fucking awesome. Yeah, whenever you like found it, like dance music, you go back to the studio where you're trying to show like all these rappers you're working with, like, yo, dude, you got to check this shit out.
It was almost like, man, I felt like almost betrayed by everything I've been learning, and like, because everything I learned from that point getting into EDM was trash.
What do you mean?
Rap is very, like, rap and engineering and being in the studio, there's a lot of rules and there's a lot of ways people do things and yada, yada, yada. EDM breaks every rule and is better than, like, all the best engineers are in this.
Yeah.
All the best producers are in this.
Yep.
Like, no, we could probably go into hip hop and take over. And if rap producers tried to come here, which they do all the time, they get laughed off the stage. You know what I mean? Like, this is where it's at. And, you know, I'm really grateful that, like, I found it. Like, because hip hop was not fun.
No? What wasn't fun about it?
I mean, there's times where it could be fun, but most of the times it's scary.
Intense, huh?
It's intense.
Yeah.
Yeah. And especially if you're running the studio, like, people don't want a yes man. Like, if somebody's doing a bunch of crazy shit in the streets and they want to get it out in the studio, they don't want somebody being like, oh, yeah, that's good, blah, blah. They want somebody being like, nah, that ain't right. We got to redo it. And, you know, it kind of teaches you how to be a kind of an asshole.
How do you think I would fare? I'm in there. I'm like, dude, all right, instead of I pull out and spit, I spit on his dick. Like, what if, like, there was someone like that, like me, just saying, like, these...
That would be the end of TVBOO. So some of the guys I got to work with were like, you know, shout out to Mungie, shout out to like Squally, and shout out to Honcho, and like all these people. It's like OBH was kind of the biggest thing in Philly at the time when I was producing.
Yeah.
And that was like ARAB, and I don't know if you ever heard of him.
No.
But like Drake shouted him out in his that back-to-back freestyle to like make fun of Meek, because Meek's kind of scared of ARAB because AB really ran the city.
Gotcha.
And those were the guys I was kind of recording a lot.
So this is all recent.
This was like this
you.
is when Drake was battling Meek Mill like a long time ago.
Got you. Aren't they still battling or some dumb shit?
Well, now, yeah, there's a whole bunch of shit going on in hip hop that's like just crazy.
It's so petty. It's like, bro, y'all are all rich. Shut up.
Yeah.
Like, y'all are fine.
Yeah, it's a bunch of 50-year-olds now just doing super petty things. Even though 50 Cent is hilarious.
Dude, I don't know if you saw him at the Super Bowl. That motherfucker looked like a whole dollar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when he did the flip upside down, that everybody's clowning him for that one.
It is silly, dude. All right, I'm gonna come in, dude. I'm gonna be on some monkey bars, bro. Let's go.
It's like, I haven't done this since I was, in my 20s. It's gonna be all right.
Yeah, it's gonna be okay, dude. Yeah, I could see it, how it's just intense, and then you come over to like dance music, and it's like,
it's the best thing in the world.
Hey, buddy,
man.
let's work.
It took me a long time to like just get used to how nice everybody is.
Yeah,
because it's almost like if you come from hip hop into this, it's like you're getting mocked. People are so nice that it's almost like, are you making fun of me, or like what is happening? Like,
yeah,
that's how nice people are, and it's like that's the standard. Which is pretty nice.
Yeah, it's fun.
Took some getting used to, and now I feel like it's made me way nicer.
What is all your hip hop buddies like? What do they think of it now? And then like, especially when you're starting, you're like, yo, check this shit out. Were they like, yo, dog, you gay? Or like, were they fuck with it?
I think nobody really paid it any mind.
Yeah.
It's because they don't know what it is either.
Yeah.
It's like now they could see what it is. It's like all the advice I was giving them on what to do with their brand and being an artist. It's like I'm doing it now and I'm touring.
Mm-hmm.
So I get to go back and be like, I told you so.
Mm.
You should start doing it now.
Yeah.
And one thing that came out of that area was like, it's a tough area, but like, man, there's so many talented people.
Oh, yeah.
So many talented people. And a ton of people could have made it. And it's just like life gets in the way,
You feel like it's harder to break out in hip-hop or dance music?
Oh, hip-hop. For sure, hip-hop. Dance music is inevitable. If you work for 5 years every day at this shit, you will eventually be touring. So if you have like this big idea of success of like selling out Red Rocks and doing all that type of shit, maybe that is not the most attainable thing. But if you want to be a part of this thing, and you love music, if you stick with it, it's going to happen.
But you don't think that could happen with hip-hop?
No. Hip-hop is a facade of fakeness.
I heard that.
And only the realest ones, it takes a lot for them to make it. Like somebody like Benny the Butcher, somebody up in Buffalo, like he's well respected by a lot of people. You know what I mean? He's had to do probably 15 years of groundwork just to get that pop. You know, and he came from the streets, had a lot of money. That's the other thing too. Like you're dealing with people that have tons of money to just throw away. And it's usually is being thrown away. That's why there's so much scamming. And like I've been a part of a bunch of beat battles where you have to pay $300, $400, $500 to enter. There's no prizes besides like
you just say you won.
You're in front of like, you know, Jalil Beats or something like that.
Yeah, they give you like a McDonald's gift card or something.
Yeah, it's bullshit. You know?
Which isn't a bad reward.
For that, it was bad. Those were cool. I look back on that now. Actually, you know, me and Daily Bread used to do stuff like that too, like the coast to coast beat battles.
Yeah,
and I've talked to him about it. He's like, he never won one either. I never even placed one. And now, like, I just wonder what all those guys are doing. And now Rhett's about to sell out Red Rocks.
Red Rocks, baby.
That's right.
Red
Shout out to
Rocks.
my boy.
Dude, that worked out so well with his name for headlining Red Rocks. Like, what would you call Tripp St headlining Red Rocks?
How long? I'm going to have to let people figure that one out.
I don't know what Huh?
Trip Rocks.
Trip Rocks.
I guess that would probably end up being
that actually, god damn it, Kyle.
Let's figure out yours. Yeah.
Yeah, like
yours?
Red Necks, or I don't know. Red Rocket. And then, like, the mountains are just dog wieners. I don't know.
We'll keep working on it, everybody.
I don't know what I'd do, bro.
No, you don't know what you do if you get the Red Rocks?
What I call it. I know what I'd do. I just don't know what I'd call it.
What would you do when you get there?
What would I do?
Like an idea like the stage and all that?
No.
Got to manifest it.
Oh, dude, I've been manifesting. I just ain't thought of a stage.
Yeah.
But I think I'd open up the night with stand-up comedy.
That's cool.
Have some comedian buddies come too.
Yeah.
Have it open up doors. People just come in and fucking get some stand-up in their lives, have a good laugh, and then we can have a good fucking goofy-ass night.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
How long would you make sets of stand-up inside
I would just have like an hour slot where it's just like 4 comedians doing like 15 minutes. I don't even know if that math adds up correctly, but something like that.
It doesn't, but yeah.
Or maybe 5 comedians doing 15 if that adds up too. Does it? Am I wrong?
No,
we
four
both
15s is an hour.
Me and you both just making ourselves look stupid now. We make good music though.
Hey. Hey.
I like that jacket.
Thanks, man. I got it last night. AJ, huh?
What does it say? I can't see.
It says hot August nights.
Reading for the first time too.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. I got it last night. My buddy AJ was trying to give it to me during the day, and I was like, bro, you got to give this to me like at night, because if I just bring this home, my girlfriend gonna be like, where the fuck did you get that? So thanks, man.
It does seem a little off character, but that's why I like it.
I think I look fly as hell.
I love it, man. I was expecting not to even see it because you're in camouflage and all that sort of stuff.
Damn, dude. You stereotyped me.
What happened in the beginning of this episode? Don't worry, man. I've been around people like you my whole life.
What do you mean like me, dude?
Pieces of shit.
A piece of shit, yeah. Jokesters, maybe?
No, some of y'all are my best friends, and some I've, gotten in a couple squabbles with. And
Hey, man, when's the last time you got in a fight, dude?
a real fight? Man, I'm happy it's been a long time, man.
Yeah.
I feel like I got it all out early.
Bro, I don't know why I've been feeling it, but I feel like one's coming. You ever have that feeling? You were like, I feel like
I live in New York, brother. I feel
it's
it every
time.
day.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe you should do like MMA or something like that.
Yeah, I've been
do some boxing.
I've been thinking about picking up boxing.
Yeah. I want to do MMA. I used to be a wrestler when I was younger.
So you wrestled and you played basketball. So you were just...
And I was baseball player. I was really good at baseball.
Are you a
player.
natural athlete, or is that something you had to like really work at?
No, I was luckily,
Natural.
Coordinated.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't say like a crazy, because there's like athletes and coordination are different.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's athletes that could jump out of the gym, and then there's like me, you could show me a basketball move right now and pick it up in 1 or 2 seconds, you know, like that was always one thing that I really was good at, you know.
Yeah, it's like so, like I remember I grew up next to this guy, and he was like, I think he's like the only natural athlete I ever met, where it's just like, dude could do fucking anything. Like I was skateboarding for years, and he came in like within like a month, he's just like smoking my ass. And then like he just like starting like, I think he was either running back or wide receiver for like the high school varsity team when he just started playing. He was playing back, like everything he could do was just like perfect. And it's just like, bro, you can do anything. And then he picked drugs, but that happens sometimes. That does happen. So
I feel like when I was growing up, like a lot of people looked up to people like Kobe Bryant and Allen Iverson, who were those people. It's like, you know, yeah, just had that like kind of mentality, like very competitive mentality.
Yeah, but also just like naturally gifted. It's like God just like gave them this ability to just be like naturally just fucking just like a war. It's like warriors. It's like that little bit of like warrior blood that's still in all of us. Like they still get it.
They get the mindset. I've seen a ton of people with all sorts of talent and all sorts of athleticism that, you know, can't beat me one-on-one. I'm 5'8" and not athletic. You know what I mean? It's a mindset more than anything.
Yeah. How far did you take your basketball career, man?
I got it pretty good, but like in high school I was a dumbass. So
drugs?
No, just I hated school. And I was, you know, I hated school, man. I was just like all the angst of just like being around the kids I was with anyway and being in fights all the time, and like some of the teachers would like say some racist shit too. And
damn.
I was just like, by the end of it, I was fucking sick of it. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
But it wasn't like, you know, it was one teacher. I don't want to say all the teachers.
Got you.
It was Miss Evans, and I should have got you for that one.
You know what? And I like that you're not like, I forgive her. I like how you're still like, I should have got your ass.
Yeah, because I did forgive her. I forgave her, and she got away with it. All the principals, everybody knew she was wrong. Damn. They all told me, don't press charges against her.
Oh, so she did some fuck shit.
And I didn't. Like, even like older students were coming up to me, like, because she was her favorite teacher and shit, and being like, and yeah, you're lucky I didn't do it.
What happened? What would a teacher say?
She just said some Mexican, like, racist shit in class about me being Mexican in front of everybody. And it's like, you know, I have friends that, like, we could joke about that. Like, you know, somebody say some Mexican shit and I'll make fun of you for being fat and bald. My friend Casey.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't, as an adult, you cannot hear kids saying that and then you come up to me and saying that.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
And if I freaked out, if I just caused like a big scene, I would have got like that. That's what growing up for me was like. Mm-hmm. You know, that type of shit could happen, and then they just wait for me to react, and then I'm the one in trouble. And I'm so glad to be out of that shit. Like, the real world is a million times better. Get the fuck out of Scranton. Everybody get out.
That's wild, man. Like, they had that you experienced so much like racism. You know, I grew up in Mississippi, and everyone like thinks it's like a very racist place. But like, there's obviously parts, but like where I grew up is like, it's just all different types of people, everybody getting along. But it was like everybody talked shit to each other. It's like if you were like a Mexican, yeah, exactly. Yeah, like, we're gonna talk shit to our Mexican buddies, and they're gonna talk shit to their white buddies. But it's just like, that was like everybody's love language.
I would say it's more racist now. Like, when I was growing up, it was a little different.
Gotcha.
Like, it was like, we did that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, by the time I got into adult and Trump got in office and all that shit, a huge shift happened. Then I started looking back and being like, well, some things are making sense now. You know what I mean? And yeah, but I don't want to like just like say the place is racist.
Yeah,
it's a tough place to like. It'll give you character, especially being someone like me. And now there's way more Mexican people. There's way more black people. It's way more diverse. You know, it is like the middle of Jersey and New York and Connecticut and Philly. Like, that's where everybody from those big cities wants to get away from. They'll either move there or the Poconos.
Where are you living now?
We live in Brooklyn now.
Brooklyn. Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking.
I feel way more at home at Brooklyn.
Yeah. I feel like it would be like being racist in Brooklyn, like you would have a hard time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you're a racist, you might just fucking just stay home.
I've seen people with Trump flags on their cars getting run down. Like, you're going to have a hard time around there.
Damn.
And, we live in a very Hasidic Jewish area too, and a lot of Russian people, a lot of Asian people. And I love that. I love being around a bunch of people that, like, we have neighbors that don't speak English, but I help them out all the time.
Yep.
It's just like, and we know our block now.
Yeah.
Like now I could walk outside and say hi to a bunch of people. I could go into all the stores and everybody knows me, and it feels good.
Also, like whenever you have all those different like cultures and stuff, you got some damn good food.
Oh yeah.
That's what I loved about New Orleans, man. Yeah. Just like all the history and all the different cultures coming together makes just amazing food.
Well, going back to Scranton, I know I did just talk a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
But the food there, honestly, is like some of the best food in the world.
Okay.
It's not the most high-end food in the world, but if you're looking for like, it could compare to New York pizza. It could compare to all like the kind of like bar foods and all that stuff. Like it's the mom and pop capital of just like great foods.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one thing I'll give Scranton for sure.
Is it hard living like in Brooklyn, especially when you're on the road so much, just getting in and out of that bitch?
No, it's kind of easy. I'm in the middle of 3 different airports, so I could pick, 3 different airports to fly out of. It's expensive.
Yeah, everything is nowadays, though.
It's like getting extorted living there, but because now they're about to charge you $15 a day if you just want to drive. I don't know if that's a real thing.
Oh, the toll?
Really yeah, in Manhattan. Yeah. But you already have to pay $20 just to get into Manhattan. Like, there's a toll over every bridge, every tunnel that you do.
Well, they better be using that money fucking then fixing something. Like that's what pisses me off whenever like you're paying these tolls and all this stuff. Like that's fine if there's a toll to pay for making our roads better or making like the sidewalks better or like fixing whatever the streets, and then they fucking don't.
You ever watch a mafia movie?
Nah,
that's where the money goes, man.
Because of the mafia?
Yeah, man. Like most of the money gets skimmed off of Italians up north. Like that's why all the roads down south are better. If you go up to Pennsylvania, there's potholes everywhere.
Yeah.
Not like potholes that will ruin your whole car.
Oh yeah, dude.
They're like 3 feet deep.
Okay, that's New Orleans for you, brother.
Is it? Is that
oh my God. There's so many times where I like pull off to go down the street and it just rain and you just see puddles and I'm just like, nope. I'm not going down this street. Because, they got some bad roads over there, but it's like they also don't have any tolls, which is tight.
Yeah, I guess we don't have tolls either in Scranton. But
ain't a lot of tolls in the deep south, I don't reckon.
I feel like when I lived in Florida, there was tolls on the road.
They got in Florida, yeah.
They have a lot of.
But fix the fucking roads, man.
Yeah, I wish.
That's the shit.
That's like the running joke where we're from, though. There's nonstop construction always because it's never going to get done. Somebody's getting paid off of it. You know what I mean?
And that's one thing that like makes me mad. Like, because I just paid taxes. I'm like, all right, I wish, like, what are they using this money for? We don't fucking know. And I guarantee you we wouldn't agree with most of the shit they're using it for.
Yeah. They should give you just like a whole list of like what they're actually spending it on. Like, I think they would get a lot more people's tax money if you have like a list of where it's actually going and a little transparency. Yeah,
because they say, well, if you want them to do it, elect your local people or elect this person, elect that person. Then you do, and they don't do nothing they say they're gonna do.
Listen, none of these people care about you. If you don't have more than, if you're not a millionaire and you grew up like us, none of these politicians give a shit about you. And the ones that do give a shit about you, you ostracize them and make them seem like they're the craziest people in the world. And then the people that are so against all the values that you have, y'all want to fucking like call him God or whatever. It's just like, I hate politics.
Yeah.
I think it's such bullshit. I think they're all fucking, I don't trust any of them. The last one I liked was Bernie, and they lost me with that shit.
Yeah.
Because that was such an obvious choice.
Yeah.
If like you really want things to get better and you're, it's just crazy how like public persuasion could like make people go against what's actually good for them.
Who could we elect in the dance music scene?
Closey.
Closey? Ooh, that'd be good. I'm gonna go Shaq. Diesel.
Closey and Rhett as vice president. We're all having a great time.
Oh, dude. Closey's a goober. I love her.
She's the shit.
She's a little stinker, dude. She fucking just be she's like low-key funny as fuck.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people don't know about her.
Yeah, she's like just...
she can hang lame, but she's so funny.
Yeah, she's like literally a goober, and that's what I love about her.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun on tour.
Yeah, her in there with fucking Rez. Rez is like selling dildos on the side.
That's hilarious. I mean, why not? What? There's no rules to this shit. Whatever we're doing, like...
Nah, dude, we should sell cock molds.
You should definitely. I think you get you get a couple people from the podcast just being like, I got Taboo's cock.
Yeah, dude. Dude, a coochie mold. What's that from? Workaholics? Yeah. That's from Workaholics. I got a coochie mold. You know what I'm talking about?
It's funny looking back at my girlfriend's face while we're talking about all this.
I'm sorry.
Do you have a lighter?
I can get this one. All right, this is where the podcast goes down.
But yeah, what we were just talking about, people from our area like hate The Office for some reason. It's such a great show, but I think it's just because they're making fun of what our area is, that if you're from there, you don't want to watch it.
Yeah.
But when we left, it's become like our comfort show.
Dude, it's a great show. It's a great show. Wait, so The Office is filmed in L.A., ain't it? And can you look? I think Always Sunny is as well. Can you look that up? Or at least maybe the first couple seasons, and maybe they did go to Philly. You're only the second person to smoke a blunt. It's just you and Blunts and Blondes. I wasn't going to tell him no. And then you like shamed me. I was like, all right, I got to let you do it.
Well, I didn't shame him. I just said I'd like to smoke some weed.
Yeah, dude. You shamed me.
Shame.
What else has been going on with you, man?
Well, I've been working on a ton of music. That's kind of what keeps me going. Like all this stuff, the shows and everything else but the music is like, that's where I get the chills.
Yes.
Making some music and getting in that flow state and feeling like that feeling, you know what I'm talking about? It's like a drug.
Yes.
You know? I think during the pandemic, I felt that every day for like a year.
Bro, it was actually kind of tight.
It was fucking awesome.
I mean, I was having so much fun. I wrote a comedy album. Like, dude, I was having a good ass time.
Just talking about that shit is so like well done too. Just
Thanks,
like
man.
It's not like it's funny, but like the way you created the music and the way it sounds is so professional.
Thanks, man. I tried to make it like funny, but you don't even realize like you're singing along. You're like, why am I singing about sucking?
Yeah, somebody that doesn't even like care about the lyrics could easily just catch the vibe of that song and start singing it. Yeah. You know?
Yeah, man.
Both It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia and The Office were filmed in LA.
Yeah, probably on the same lot.
These motherfuckers are out here appropriating these towns. And you know what? All these people who are talking about cultural appropriation, get them. Get them.
Honestly, whoever did The Office, y'all nailed that shit. I mean,
they nailed
shit.
Always Sunny too.
Like, they talk about real places. You know, what's the seafood place? Cooper's. Cooper's is a real place. During the pandemic, they were the only restaurant that like showed love to The Office by putting cardboard cutouts of the Office members in there so that people could separate.
Yeah.
Literally nobody else claims The Office though from that area.
Interesting.
Like,
what is it? What's that one show? It's in Montana. Yellowstone. Ain't that filmed in New Mexico? Can you look that up, Kyle?
Yeah.
I haven't watched that one.
I haven't either. I heard it's a fucking great show though. They're like, dude, this is like your show. They're like, Mitch, you would love this. I'm like, I don't know. I haven't watched it.
It's been getting harder and harder for me to watch shows now.
Dude, I've been watching. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with like World War II. I watch so much stuff about World War II.
It's filmed in Montana.
Okay, word. I've also been getting like
listening too much of Shane Gillis.
No, I just love it. But like I also love. I've been really getting into like old Japanese samurai.
Oh, I love
the history of the samurai.
Yeah, I love that stuff.
I think it's because like the Shogun got me into it. I don't know if you watched that show. It's fucking.
I haven't
bad.
watched it. My mom
So
keeps
good.
bringing that show up.
It's some good shit, but like I don't know why I've just been learning so much about old Japanese history.
I like history too. You know, I like history just for the fact that like it's crazy that things happen over and over again, just slightly different.
Yeah, because we don't learn from them. That's why you got to study history, dude.
Yeah.
Right? Where do they fuck up here?
Yeah, you see it coming.
Yeah.
You talk about it, but still nobody does it sometimes. But yeah, like history for me, I try and like go back and like right now I'm in the history of EDM.
Ooh. You
Trying to go back really deep. Like I'm
talk to Mytham, dude.
Listening to a lot of like Boards of Canada and like a lot of the older stuff before this became a thing here, I guess.
Yeah.
You know? And some of that stuff's been my favorite shit to listen to.
Yeah, Mytham was fucking giving me a damn school whenever I had him on the pod.
Yeah, what was he putting you on to?
Oh, he was like obsessed with the history of dance music.
I'm obsessed with the roots of where like I'm like I play the piano. I like to be very melodic with my music. I try to be at least. Sometimes it's like
Just bang it out,
just
dude.
some bangers. But yeah.
You want another beer? You good?
Yeah, I need one more.
Same.
Like I like looking back on the guys who like inspired the people that inspire me
Yes.
and see where that kind of, I just like to go back as far as possible because I used to do that with hip hop all the time. Mobb Deep used to make my favorite beats and like Pete Rock and Jay Dilla, and I would go back to the records that they sampled, and sometimes those records were sampled and you get to go back as far as you can. But doing that in EDM, you could go like 5 layers back because there's just so much sampling done.
Mm-hmm. I wish we could do more sampling.
Me too. I think that like we aren't allowed to sample because of all of our teams being afraid of what could happen.
Yes.
But I guarantee you, if we put some of the, like if you're just using a 3-second acapella from a certain song, it's not going to get taken down.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's not. And I like, even in school, they teach you that you could have a 3-second snippet of an entire track to sample.
Mm-hmm.
So
actually, I don't think that's true. I don't think you can have a 3-second snippet
the
at
most
all.
important ground rule: you cannot sample music without permission.
Yep. It can't be even like 1 second.
I did go to school in 2010. But yeah, like I'll sample somebody and I will give you 100% of the royalties.
Yes.
Just let me fucking
Just let me
put
do it.
out.
Yeah, let me do it.
I'm not trying to like make this seem like it's my thing. I'm showing a new generation of what inspired me, and they'll go back to you.
And yeah, it's also like a win-win, right? Just because if like the song pops off, that person's getting the royalties. All right, cool, I'm getting some extra money.
Yeah.
If it pops off, oh shit, now your bookings are going up. Your ticket sales are better. So it's just like a win-win on both sides.
Yeah. I think the hip hop guys fucked it up because, you know, they're sending these legends back like some mediocre shit.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And then they're like not going to sign off on it. And it's probably happened so many times at this point that they're not even trying to hear it anymore.
It's also so hard to get something cleared.
Yeah, it is. And I see some people doing it. I'm like, how the fuck you doing it? Like Burke, Tape B, and Wooly. That's the, yeah.
They had to have a club, yeah.
Well, Burke is that's like my little brother. I'm so happy for him.
Yeah, he's
But like
crushing.
they had that one sample that's like very famous in the song. I can't remember it, but you know what I'm talking about? It was it's like a vocal sample that's very famous in EDM.
And they got it cleared?
And they got it cleared, so I got to pick his brain on that one and see how
The only thing I've ever gotten cleared was from Mark Rebier. You know who that is?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I got something cleared from him.
We saw him in Brooklyn before he blew up in like this little bar where he had a tip jar out and
Yes,
shit.
dude.
And it was so fun.
I remember seeing him
We
in
were front row of it.
I saw him in New Orleans, like in a small room of maybe 50 people.
I think there's probably like 100 people where we were at, but it was small.
And then the
it
next
was not
time,
a venue, it was a bar.
Yes, yeah, exactly. The same place, like
Yeah.
same vibe.
Yeah.
The next time I saw his ass, he was selling out a theater like on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Like maybe like 2 years
After
later.
that, he was playing. He's like headlining Halloween or something.
Yeah, and like Bonnaroo or something, like doing some wild shit, dude.
Is it the I Get a Good Feeling? Is that the sample you were talking about?
I forget what we were talking about now.
Wooly and Tape B.
Wooly and Tape B.
Yeah.
Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling.
Okay.
They got that sample.
Oh, well, that sample's been cleared so much by so many people.
Oh, okay.
You've heard it everywhere.
Well, that's why I know it. I thought it was like this. Isn't that a Skrillex song or what is that?
It says Flow Rida.
Flow Rida?
Yeah, that's what it says. He's the Nina Simone.
Yeah, I thought it was Nina Simone.
Levels by Avicii. That's what I'm saying. So it's been everywhere. That might just be an easier one to get cleared.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, I know I just like released Cha-Cha Step with Import yesterday where we didn't sample any of the original Cha-Cha slide.
Banger.
We just like did like the toms that sounded the same. And my manager yesterday, he was like, wait, this is on Spotify? Because it's self-released. And he's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. And he's like, dude, you're going to get sued. I said, no, I'm not.
No, you're not. And you could easily put it up there as a cover and never worry about getting sued.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had the same manager for a while.
Yeah.
He would not let me do the same. I'm a sampling artist.
Yeah.
Like I started, like the reason why all this shit happened for me is like I started sampling all my favorite songs.
Yeah.
And I put that out in a mix and shit started happening. And then once I started releasing music, it's like you can't put those samples in there. And it's like, So I'm trying to like figure out how to like just be my own artist and not use any of my favorite samples, but it kills me sometimes. Like I wish I'm about to start putting out a ton of remixes where I did the samples and not like, put it on Spotify and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like imagine like a Pretty Lights, like without sampling, you wouldn't have Pretty Lights.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Or Daily Bread.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah. I already made my mind up that I'm getting back into sampling.
Yeah.
I've been doing it heavy and it makes me feel good. I'll play the game. Like, I'm not this person that, like, I'm not going to do this and that and think I'm too cool to do something.
Yeah.
Like, I want to do whatever I can to be successful, but I also want to do this thing, too, that makes me happy.
Yeah, because it's what you think is cool.
Yeah,
and that's what got you as far as you
I honestly
are.
don't give a fuck what's cool. Like, people could
not what
say whatever.
not what they think is cool, but what you think is cool. That's the thing. But, like, like me, I'm like, I know this is cool. I don't. They're not gonna. But fuck it.
I'm the type of person. Once I see people start thinking like the new thing is cool, I'm like, all right, I gotta figure something. Like I don't like the cool shit. Like,
hell yeah, dude. But that's what makes you cool, dude.
I'm sampling still to this day 90s hip hop and classic rock songs. Like I just did a Mask Off remix for this show tonight.
Let's go, dude.
Yeah,
do you feel free now?
I've felt good the whole time.
Yeah.
Like this to me is just something that was easily just like, yeah, makes sense. Take the mask off and
what if they're like, yo, what the fuck?
They probably will, because I've had this mask on the whole time and now I got this big beard that's covering my face anyway. Yeah. So
I liked him better when he had a mask on. That would be like the
way
worst.
vibier.
It's like taking sunglasses off to show that you have sunglasses on underneath.
Yeah, the doctor disrespect.
Yeah.
Movie.
Yeah, it's like seeing Riot 10 without shades. You're like, what are you doing outside?
It feels good though. Like I think it's like, just me getting more. If I'm gonna be more comfortable, I'm gonna be a better artist. Period. So, and that was the last thing where it was just like, I'm fucking sick of it.
Yeah. It's also got to be a bitch on stage, huh?
No, actually, I will miss it on stage because when you're making these stupid faces to your songs and like and I never had that anxiety of being like, wow, all right, any of that shit, because I'm doing it under my mask.
Yeah, dude. Sometimes I'll drool.
People probably think I'm either like super pissed, but usually I'm smiling, so my eyes are like,
you hit them.
They're kind of squinched, so all you see is this.
You hit them with like big underteeth, where they think you're like nutting.
I actually stare at people in the crowd all the time. People in the crowd give me a lot of energy, especially the front row.
Well,
so.
you can stare at them, and like when they can't see like the rest of your face, it's fine. But now imagine you're staring at them, and you're just like,
people just can be like, oh.
like I'm uncomfortable. Nah, dude, you should have the most fun with it, dude. You should do the stupidest things with your mouth on purpose.
I'm just gonna have a lot of fun. Period. I know I am tonight. Like,
your tongue's out.
I'm ready to just like, I don't think much is gonna change except the way I feel while I'm playing.
Yeah,
which is gonna be nice.
You gotta be sweaty up in that thing, though, huh?
Actually, I've been playing in that and like hoodies and dressed really warm all the time. So I've kind of learned how to stay not sweaty in the hottest environments.
Yeah, dude. I look at like ATLs and I'm like, how do y'all live, man?
Yeah, like I could dress like that and not sweat during a set, which is a bad thing. I should be moving more. You know, I'm pretty stagnant sometimes. Like because most of my, I don't think I'm making like headbanger shit. I'm making more of like head nod shit.
Yeah, dancey shit, more vibey shit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Just vibey, head noddy.
And that's
shit.
what make you, dog. You beautiful because of it. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. You beautiful.
Thanks, man. I mean, I'll be in my damn underwear sweating through them whores.
Yeah, the swass.
Swast. Dude, there's been so many times where I'm like about to take my clothes off. I'm like, oh shit, I'm wearing gray underwear tonight. I cannot do this.
Oh man. In high school, when I used to play basketball, the cheerleaders used to call me Swass because when I would play, we had these dark green shorts, and you just see all my sweat. Like after the second half,
That's amazing, dude.
and like they would put it inside of their like their cheerleading chant. Like they like instead of saying Mike, they like ba 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 swat.
Oh damn, dude. At that point you're like, yeah, I'm that guy.
Oh, they were fun.
That's awesome.
I got to transfer my senior year and just be like the transfer basketball guy.
Yeah.
It was so worth it.
Oh, you were like the star too, huh?
Yeah, I got to be like the best player on the team, and like it was a cool area. All the people were really cool. It was a great senior year. I didn't like the school I was at previously, but I had a ton of friends, and like I loved all my friends. I just hated the school. It was a huge school. There was like probably 1,300 people in a graduating class. So there's thousands of kids at this school.
It's a lot, yeah.
Yeah, it was a 4A school. And then I
I
went
don't even
to
know
like,
what that means.
that's like Texas big football.
Got
type
you.
School.
Yeah, it's like a
there's-
basketball high school.
Yeah, they were still football up there too.
Yeah.
So our basketball team, like the team I went to, we probably could have beat them, but we weren't in the division.
Got you.
Actually, we did play. Never mind, we lost.
Let me ask? No, go ahead.
I went to a team that was going to be really bad, and then we won a bunch of games that year, and we made it to the playoffs. So shout out to all y'all. We had a great year.
Do you have any like colleges reaching out to get you on?
So yeah, me and my buddy got recruited to play Penn State.
Oh, damn.
Maine, and there was this coach that like
Was touching kids?
he kind of broke the rules to like our grades were terrible. So and Penn State has all these off-campus schools. So there's like Penn State Altoona, Penn State Wilkes-Barre, Penn State.
Wilkes-Barre?
Yeah, that's where we went. Penn State.
Of course it was. Yeah.
That's Wilkes-Barre. Scranton is like the area.
Oh, gotcha.
So, yeah, all we had to do was go to school there for one semester so we could walk on to Penn State. That was like the idea. We didn't even make it to basket. We didn't even make it to the first game. Me and 3 other of my friends got a house together. We're all fucking not even 18 yet. And yeah, within the first 2 weeks, like they all quit school. And then I almost went to the fucking army. Like,
damn.
We just partied so much that we just ruined it.
Dude,
like,
you know you have you know you're partying too hard when you're like, fuck, dude, I think I got to join the army.
Marines. I was about to be a Marine.
You're like, bro, I got to get my shit together, dude.
Yeah, I was training for it, everything. I was like, my life's
Which wouldn't be in a bad move, dude. I have I come from a like military family. My dad was a Marine, dude. So like,
no, for sure. It changes you a lot. I wouldn't be the person I am today.
Oh, dude, yeah, my dad was an asshole. So
yeah, it's a tough life. Like that's why you gotta respect those guys. Like they gotta go through it, so it's better for us.
Yeah, dude. But there's also like you meet some people who are just like I'm using like my stepbrother as an example, bro. Like he's just wild in the head. Everything you tell him not to do, he goes and does, or he just has like this. Like, I don't know, I call it like redneck luck and redneck unluck, where just things happen to them that are just good or bad, and I don't know how it happens, but like you see like a lot of guys like that who are just like wild cards, and you're like, these type of people like would thrive.
Perfect.
Yeah, would thrive in the army, yeah.
And that's who you see thriving in the army. Mm-hmm. And then they come out of it like
straight as an arrow. Yeah.
Like that's what they're looking for. They're looking for the crazy fucking people that'll do anything.
Yeah.
You know.
And
you think kids that are like getting high scores on all the tests are going to do that, like physical testing and all that type of stuff? No, they want some dumb, I'll do whatever I gotta do for America motherfuckers.
Yeah, that also like respond very well to like orders. You know what I'm saying? Like it's because one of the reasons they're so wild is this because they don't have like a set schedule of here's what you got to do.
I think I was perfect for it because I was that guy. I'm ready to go, but I'm just like really bad with taking orders.
Yeah,
you know, I'm like that's why I wasn't good in high school. Like there was classes where I easily got an A because the teachers were nice.
Yeah,
and then I had other classes where I wouldn't even come to the class. And that was one cool thing about the big school. I could just not show up to class and go to gym class and play dodgeball. They didn't care.
Yeah, they're like, hey, that's our star.
No, this was before that school.
Oh, gotcha.
This is the big school where nobody gave a shit.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That is fun.
Wyoming Valley West.
Yeah. Hey, let me ask you a little bit of a serious, deep one, if that's all right with you, dude.
Do it.
We ain't got to go into it. That cross on your neck.
Oh, yeah.
What does it mean to you, buddy?
Honestly, to me, I'm not religious, but it's for my mom.
I love it.
My mom's religious. She sees it on me all the time, and like, you know, I don't want to get too much into religion because I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
But my mom she beat cancer, and honestly, she just got diagnosed again with cancer.
Damn.
And I'm moving back home to help her out, and we're gonna, it's early. She just got to get a little bit of surgery. We're gonna get it out of there, but I'm home now. I'm back in Scranton.
All the shit you was just talking about Scranton.
That's why I'm just so mad at it right now. Just like living there.
Man, I hate to hear that about your mom, but I do like that.
She's gonna get through it.
She's the toughest
person.
Amen. I love that. Yeah, she will. And like I said, I don't know. I like that you wear it for her. You know what I'm saying?
It's only for her and this one, the Christopher one. I think she's probably gonna get mad. I don't know. It's some type of angel that's supposed to protect me over something. Maybe driving. I don't know.
Dude, there's a driving angel.
Apparently there's every type of angel that you could ever ask for that'll help you out in any situation.
Oh, dude, I want like a boner angel. You know?
Kyle, look it up.
Kyle, look it up. Tell me if there's a boner angel where if you have a cross, it will always, like at any moment, you can just say, Lord, help me.
All right, anyway.
It's like Easter. He has risen, you know? But I'm sorry, Mom. I know your mom's listening to this.
Yeah.
My bad, dude.
She got a good sense of humor.
Good, because we're having fun.
Yeah, we're having fun.
We're having fun, dude. All right. Time to go downhill.
Oh, no. It's strong weed. It's from New York. Yeah, you're done right
We're
after
in
you hit
Denver,
it.
dude.
This ain't the S-Fam weed.
They're
not
probably
going to take 15 minutes to hit. I'm just fucking with you.
I feel like I'm high already, dude. Wait, is weed legal in New York?
Now it is. Now it is, but dispensaries aren't really supposed to be there yet, and people just took it upon themselves to open up little bodegas.
Yeah, okay.
All for like this. I'm not gonna say it because I enjoy it. I get it right by my house. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
and it's so convenient. Honestly, it's to me 1,000,000 times better than Denver. This is how it should be ran. It should not be this uptight, stuffy dispensary shit. You should let anybody just sell weed just like you let anybody sell liquor and alcohol.
Dude, you know how I would like to buy weed? Where like you go into a living room and like you sit on the couch and like the guy's in the robe and he's like, how much? And like you have to sit and talk to him for a second. Like you can't just do the transaction. So there's like that uncomfortability, awkwardness of sitting here and talking to this guy you don't want to talk to, but he thinks y'all are friends.
You're watch Pineapple Express?
Do something like that, you know, literally just like that. Like that would be like get rid of dispensaries, make it look like a fucking trailer park living room. You know what I mean? And there's like, you know, there's like maybe 2 kids running around, like his baby mom is yelling at him, but like you're just trying to get your weed for the weekend. Like that would be pretty cool.
Honestly, as somebody that smokes a lot of weed, I can't wait till there's just like a fucking vending machine of things like, because, you know, much respect to y'all, but all the bud tenders have never given me a good recommendation. I'm really specific about what I like. And like, I always go in to these places in Denver. And I'm like, I don't like sativa. I like indica, gassy stuff. And they're always giving me some shit I don't like. And in New York, it's everything.
Maybe you just like get angry at them, like yell, and then maybe they'll understand.
So many times because I wear my hat or something.
Marijuana vending machine opens in Colorado. What part of Colorado?
Yeah.
Dude, it looks like a McDonald's sign. It does, don't it?
Yeah.
It does, yeah, the menu.
Dude, I'll tell you this, man. I got a crazy
That's pretty
story.
crazy.
I got a crazy story. I'm not going to tell the city because I don't want... I'm not going to tell the city. But I went to a city that was overseas. You know what I mean? And overseas could be a lake, a pond, or anything. All right, I'm being very vague. But I went to this fucking city, and my old lady, she smokes weed all the time. And she was scared to fly where we were flying with it. So our driver, I was playing a show out there, and they pick us up. They're like, hey, yeah, we're like, hey, man, do y'all know where to get weed? They're like, yeah, is that all you want? I was just like, what? He's like, you guys, you just want weed? I was like, yeah. He's like, all right, well, I'm going to take you to this place. It's a fucking vending machine. It was the way to get in, it was wild. It was wild. It was one of the craziest, sketchiest, but coolest things I've ever done.
Can you say the state?
Huh?
The state? Can you say the state it was in?
I'm scared.
All right, yeah.
I think it was Rand.
If you're scared, don't do it.
Yeah, I'm nervous. Nah. But anyway.
If you were going to say Rand Paul, do not do it.
Rand Paul?
I thought that was coming out of your mouth. It was his state.
Who's Rand Paul?
Oh, thank God you don't know who he is.
I know RuPaul.
Hey,
good job.
let's go.
There you go. You're going to get them back. I'm rooting for it.
That one came up on me a little late.
Oh, God. That was fucking awesome, dude. But anyway, this vending machine had weed, coke, crack, meth, Adderall, ecstasy, LSD, mushrooms, PCP. It was every drug known to man, supposedly like the highest quality of stuff. And I'm like, fuck, I ain't never tried crack. So I'm kidding. But it had all that shit in it, dude. And I was just like, what the fuck? There's like a guy like nodded off like in the corner. I'm like, all right, this is interesting. Oh, they had like prescription pills like Xanax, motherfucking like Percocets. You know, like it was all that shit. It was a vending machine, dog.
Sounds like somebody from a festival was sick of having it in their fanny pack and just invested.
I think it was like some mob shit, honestly.
They had
like cameras and shit. I'm like, that's not the smartest move, you know?
Yeah, well, where do you think the cameras are going? I mean,
it's the mob, dude. They're watching you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Usually, where we're from, that's not like a weird thing to say. Like, that's definitely what most of our area has been built on. Like, if you watch what was that last Scorsese one they did with like
The Irishman?
Yeah. The Pesci's character in that is from Scranton.
Gotcha.
He's from Pitts. It's the Buffalinos. My mom's friends with like they still live in our town.
Buffalinos, is that just like Bills fans that moved to Scranton?
No, that's one of the top American mob families.
Dude, I don't know shit.
Yeah. That area is just like built off of that stuff. It's crazy.
But yeah, dude, that vending machine was wild, dog.
I would think that would
be cool.
Be pretty cool.
Be pretty cool, dude. Especially like in your younger days, because you're just buying. Dude, I remember I fucking bought some Molly. Ended up being PCP. I was 17 years old at a barn party. Ended up I was in the ambulance. I was in the fucking hospital. PCP's one hell of a drug. But like like instead of like buying bunk drugs, I could have just bought crack.
Oh man, the one time I was doing a studio session with these guys called the Studio Boys. They were so fun. They were just these two white kids that were just like, they're just having fun and like trying to be rappers and having the best time ever doing it. And R.I.P. to Jordan, he passed away. He's one of the members of them. But they used to come to the studio and just like, they were working it out. But like the fun that they were having in the studio made me want to try it. Like they had a little bit of Molly or whatever it was. Dude, I just like fucking stood. It definitely was not Molly.
Yes.
It was just like I stood up the whole night until like 7 o'clock, like this, just standing there like, when is this gonna end? I was so over it.
Yeah, because it wasn't Molly. Because if it was Molly, you'd be like, let's keep going.
Yeah, well, I know what that feels. I've been to a festival. I know what that feels like.
Yeah,
it wasn't
dude.
that for sure.
Molly's a great drug. I know we're talking about drugs now, but holy fuck, it is like such a beautiful drug.
Sassafras. Sass is the better form of that.
Yeah.
It made me feel happier. Everything they were claiming it was gonna do was like supposed to be the cleaner, better Molly.
Okay.
And did that at a festival and had a great time.
Dude, I did it one time before. Not sassafras from Molly before I got on stage. Just a little. Not a lot. Tough. Just like almost like microdosing. You know what I'm saying? Boy.
Probably like,
oh no, dude!
You feeling good?
Oh my god, the air on my skin, dog.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
probably getting lost in the moment.
Oh, bro, I was just having, and I don't know how the set flawless, flawless set, dude.
Because you're feeling it.
Oh, dude, I was feeling it. Like I was just like, this is incredible. I just need to pick me up. It was like 3 a.m. on a Sunday.
Sometimes I tell people like that flow state that we get into musically could feel like that Molly feeling almost. Like you start tingling, you feel the air around, like when you're in that flow state, that's what that feeling is.
Hell yeah, dude. My fucking roommate came downstairs to ask me a question the other day, and he walked in on me booty dancing about something I was working on, dude. I was having a fucking good time in the studio.
That's when you know you're feeling like this week has been the first week in a while I've been a little downtrend how I'm feeling with the music, but like this week I've been standing up, dancing, all that shit in the studio. It's been a good week.
Man, I hate where you're at right now, but you've been there. We've all been there. It comes back. Dude, at the beginning of this year, I couldn't make dick for like almost 2 months. And I think it was like the longest I've been without making something good. And I was just fucking hating myself. But like I've made 3 songs in the last 3 weeks that are like just banging, son. So I'm like feeling it right now.
Well, that's the thing with me. I make a lot of music all the time, regardless of how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
So even through all this, like now I got like 30 new songs. Like I just gave my group page 100 of my songs in a playlist just to listen to. And if you want that, you got to be in the group. You got to find somebody that has it. Nobody's posting it anymore.
How do you get in the group?
It's Tripp St Block Party on Facebook. But yeah, you got to find somebody in
100
there,
songs?
make a friend. And I got bro, that was the strength of how I got this. I was like, I have that 100. Those are my songs that I'm fine y'all doing whatever with. I have 100 more that I'm ready to release. Those aren't any of my albums. Those aren't any. Like if I'm making albums, I probably have a playlist right now that I know is up to 230 some songs, and they're what I'm planning to release in my career.
Holy fuck.
Remixes, all that shit. Otherwise, and
bro, like when that's like a song every like 2 days.
If I don't make a song a day, I'm bugging. Like this is our life, man.
Yeah.
Like, come on. When I was a hip hop producer, those fucking guys made 10 beats a day.
Oh yeah, but those are.
That's like, even they suck. They're not well produced, but like, that's the output you got to be to if you want to make it in hip hop.
Yeah, yeah. You make 10 shitty beats a day. Eventually, like in like a couple months, all right, one of those is gonna be good.
Yeah, and then
and like a year, or like maybe all of them.
You send 100 of it to some guy, they're gonna pick up one of them, and that shit pops off, and that's what hip hop is, and that's why it's so hard.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and this is way different. It's like you make those 100 songs and you pick the best and put it in your album.
Yeah,
and you might be able to change that might be a insanely good album. And that's what that's what happened to me. That was my first album, Welcome to Tripp St.
Mm-hmm. Amazing album, by the way.
Thank you. That was like my baby, you know. And there's some samples and stuff in there, and like,
fuck it, dude.
Yeah, nobody's taking that. And like, that was my first album, so I don't care.
I think it was Sleeveless. Not Sleeveless. Fucking.
I watch all your shit. Yeah, I just watch him.
He said those first couple songs are the most timeless, and it feels so true when he said that. It just stuck with me.
Yeah, my first song I ever put out is called "This Is Me" on Welcome to Tripp St. It's still one of my favorite songs.
Yeah,
I don't get to play it much because it's like at a BPM I'm not normally at.
And also, you have 230 other songs you're trying to get to.
I'm always trying to play like that. That's the battle for me all the time. Like I want to play this new. I want to give you guys a brand new set every time you see me.
Yep.
Which is like what some of my favorite artists, like Max Field sitting right here. He's one of my favorite artists. He could do that.
Hell
he
yeah.
makes some of the most incredible music out there. So like, and a lot of people in his scene, they do, that is the norm.
Yeah.
You know, for us, like it's a little different. Like, and that's why I kind of chose to be in this thing. Is, you know, they're in the heart, like the competitiveness and like the tipper scene. That's tough, man. Like all those guys are so good.
They have to be so good.
You
know what I'm saying? So competitive. Holy shit, that music is so wild.
It is wild. And I get a ton of inspiration from it. And I get a ton of inspiration from all the drum and bass guys that shit on everybody's sound design out here.
Yeah, dude.
We're
having fun right now, buddy.
We're having fun. I knew we were. Yeah. That's why I was waiting.
Yeah.
Right here, Mitchell.
Kyle, I got you, dog. Y'all sure y'all want one? He's dude, Jake's in, dude.
Exit me, but you see Nelly, she's like Scranton. Nope.
Damn. Hey, let me ask you this, man. Because right now, like because you live there, and like, wait, what? Are you back in Scranton now, or you're going back to Scranton?
Like we have our apartment in New York, but I'm gonna stay at my mom's and help her out.
Right now, like the media's making New York seem like a shithole because of like all the migrants.
The
and stuff.
media is always full of shit.
Everything's pretty chill there right now,
bro. I hate how they make it seem like there's always like something crazy going on in New York. New York is awesome. New York is awesome. And I've been to your towns that you talk shit on New York. And I know this for a fact. Like, that's why I live in New York.
So ain't nothing changed really. Fucking, they're making it seem like with all the migrants coming in and they're like taking over the city or something.
It has always been full of migrants. That's what New York is. It's a melting pot.
Very true.
We want that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like maybe the government's having problem like doing something with them, but like there's not anybody in New York that are like, well, except some of the guys in Long Island, some of these, you know what I mean? But like, yeah, nobody in the city is like, get these immigrants out of here.
Yeah, it's all
everybody's an immigrant.
Yeah, I was talking about like the ones crossing the border, just like the ones that like aren't like legal yet. They're like sending
more
them.
Power to you, brothers. Get it.
Hell yeah, because it's like a sanctuary city. But yeah, the media's just making it seem so wild. I didn't know if it actually was in the moment, or if they're just fucking tripping.
Did you watch that Channel 5 thing when he was crossing the border? Oh, you should watch that.
That's the dude that did curly headed feller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did a whole thing where he gave coyotes money to help them cross the border.
Oh my
and
God.
They got caught when they were on the other side. So he went through the whole thing of what they have to do.
Oh, so he got caught too?
Andrew got caught personally. The coyotes fled back to Mexico.
Oh.
So he got caught.
But he's like, I'm an American.
Yeah, he got in trouble for it a lot. He was like, he had to go to one of those detention centers for like a week.
It's still considered human trafficking, isn't it? Even if you're trying to smuggle. Like
yeah, I think he got in trouble for trying to cross the border illegally.
Oh yeah, okay.
But
you gotta try it out, dude.
The coyotes could have gotten a lot of trouble though.
Of course, it's just the fucking nerdy looking dude with the camera. They get his ass. They don't get the guys.
It's a two nerdy guys. Yeah, they got them.
They're like these guys with the suit and the camera.
They're like, we're reporters.
Yeah, the other guy's running back. They're like, they're fine. These guys we gotta get.
No, that's a good one. You should watch that, especially for people that are like all bent out of shape about the border crisis and all this shit. You should watch what people have to go through and what type of lives they live to want to come here. Like, why are you so against it? Your family members came here, so why is this such a big deal? The border has always been like this. It's never like, there's always times where it gets rushed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when it does get rushed, you guys aren't thinking about what's going on in South America or in Mexico. Like, most Americans can't live through that.
Mm-hmm.
They've been living pretty nicely. They don't have to worry about, walking outside and seeing their whole police station with their heads on pikes. and shit like that.
That's wild.
Cartels run that shit.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, I just think the argument behind it, I don't think anybody has a problem with people coming here. Like, because the argument's like, yeah, if you want to come here legally, that's fine. But
yeah, but how many people then go back to all the English people and all the French people and you could say everybody comes in illegally.
Yeah.
This is America. You get in here however you want to get in or however you have to get in.
Yeah.
People feel like they don't have a choice. And once you get here, then you're like, then you figure it out. Like they don't, if you don't have many options and the only option you think is to get here to survive.
Right. So you don't die.
Come on now.
I say you act like you're delivering a pizza. I feel like that's a pretty clever way to get over. Like they have usually people running and just have like a Mazio's box or like a Papa John's and you're just walking across like, yeah, I had a order here for the patrol and they're like, what? And I'm like, they're like, and you gotta just be like, oh yeah, it's already paid for. Like you guys, and then just hand them the pizza and just walk. So just deliver a pizza. Maybe like, hey, yeah, I work at this Domino's right across the border. Like I got this order. I know it's not conventional, but. Yeah, maybe act like you're delivering pizza.
I just
Uber Eats.
In all seriousness, I don't think people think about they think like all these Mexican soldiers or whatever are coming over, but really 90% of those people are single moms with their kids trying to escape some shit.
Yep.
And
I will say it's kind of sad to see though because it's like, Denver's like one of the sanctuary cities, and like once like it started like the people coming over like intensified. I definitely noticed it here. Like even today I was leaving the store and it's just this guy with his two kids. I was like, fuck man, that's so sad. Just like out here, like you came, but now it's like, now what? And you got the two kids with you and it just makes me sad, especially with anytime when anything is involved with children, it makes me
should make you happy. Cause he got whatever he just got out of, they're probably in a better spot, man.
You know what, dude? You're probably right. I need to change my mindset on that.
Should.
I just get sad because I see kids struggling. And like, because I have a soft spot for kids.
Now they're probably not struggling.
Yeah.
I've been to Tijuana when I was a kid with my Mexican family. Like, I know what it's like being down there. Like, you don't want to live down there.
Yeah, Tijuana, I've heard wild stories about. Yes. I ain't never been.
One time I went down there and my grandfather had to get like new teeth. Like, you go down to Tijuana and get anything cheap, So
yeah, hookers, tea, Percocets.
So we went down there and I got these pair of Nike glasses. This guy had a table right on the corner, and it was only like he charged us like $30 or something, but they were like these sick Nike glasses. And we walked around the corner. I had them on. They just fell apart. And we went back. The dude's table is gone.
Hell yeah, dude!
Motherfucker.
That's amazing. I did see this guy on YouTube. He because like over there, like Tijuana, you can buy like prescription drugs, just buy them.
Yeah, that's why a lot of people go there.
Yeah,
the prescriptions
and
doctors and stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I know there's like a comedian I love. He got his teeth fixed in Tijuana, and he looks great.
Yeah, my grandma literally tells me to,
Yeah,
my grandma tells me to do it all the time.
Yeah, like there's even like some athletes in the States because stem cells weren't okay for a while. Like doing stem cells, and there would be like doctors from America doing stem cell
Some doctors
research.
from America will move down there so they could do it.
Yep. And it was like helping a lot. Now that the view on stem cells is changing, and they're opening like clinics and shit around the States. I have a buddy who's involved with it. But anyway, so like
Can we take one little break real quick? I gotta pee real quick.
Yeah, go pee, man. So yeah, we're talking about damn Tijuana. So dude, I watched this video where it's like because people could go get prescription drugs, and it's just like you can go to like places and get them that are like reliable, but they were just going to like kind of these corners and getting like like Adderall or like Xanax.
That is the place.
Yeah, but like
Tijuana is just a bunch. It's like a lot of dirt roads.
Yeah, but like none of the things, like they had like test kits and stuff. None of the things were what they said they were.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's lawless down there. Tijuana is like not a place for a tourist to go.
Yeah, dude. It's usually people who are going to do ratchetry to practice. You have
to be somewhat familiar.
Yeah, they're going to practice the art of ratchetry.
Yeah.
To like do debaucheries. You know what I mean?
Or just get cheaper shit from, because America overcharges everything for healthcare and that's a good place if you want to get some type of surgery that they're trying to like your healthcare doesn't provide, or you want to get your teeth changed. And
bro, I have expensive insurance and still be like, I don't want to go to the doctor because I'm still going to have to pay like a lot of money, even though I have like good insurance. Shit's so stupid.
I haven't been to the doctor in a long time. I should probably go get a checkup.
I mean, you're 35, you said?
Yeah.
It's about time, buddy.
It's about time. Yeah.
Like, they got to put the finger in you.
Yeah, I might as well do that. They say that's like 50 years old, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they say when
50?
40, 50 years old, you should routinely do that. Yeah.
They also don't use a finger anymore. They use a camera.
Are y'all fucking serious?
Sorry to break it to you. I know you're excited.
No. Not excited. Just why did they do it?
The cancer. Check you
Cancer.
for cancer.
I know, but why did they do it to me?
Oh, they already did it. Well, that wasn't a doctor.
Old practices. He was like, this boy's got a pretty butt.
I've been told that. You got a pretty butt, boy.
That's where you got that jacket.
Oh, yeah, my doctor gave me this jacket.
Yeah, dude.
After he just said everybody gets it after a routine checkup. Our monthly routine checkup.
Just don't tell anybody.
Yeah, our monthly. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. Anyway, we had some questions to get to, if you don't mind, dude.
Before, let me ask you some shit.
Go for it, buddy. I love it.
I'm a fan of the show.
I love it, man.
And I feel like people don't ask you much.
And that's fine.
What are you doing? Well, first of all, I want to know, like, what have you been doing musically? Back in the swing of things?
Bro, I'm in the zone right now, dog.
Are you?
I'm in the zone.
Because listening, I know it's been a little up and down.
Yep. Just finished my album.
Oh, you have a new album?
Yep.
Nice.
Just finished that motherfucker. I've been saying it's finished for a while, and then I keep on making new songs. But, like, the songs that I just finished up, I'm
the
like...
bane of my existence.
Right, but I just finished these songs up, and I'm like, now I know.
Yeah.
Now I know. I'm like, the album is done.
Yeah, that's a good feeling.
Now I know. And it's fucking...
It's the best feeling, actually.
It's so good, dude. I've been working on it for a while.
How long's a while?
Year and a half.
Nice.
Year and a half. I made,
Pretty
like...
long time. What's the last thing you put out?
Cha-Cha Step yesterday.
No, like the project, like...
Blue Collar Bass, and that was in
That was like last year.
2022.
Really?
Yeah, I put out like 2 EPs last year, though. It sucks, though, because it's like, I make so much music that's good that will never see the light of day. I mean, you know...
Send it to your group page.
Yeah, it's a great idea, actually.
They love it. They actually listen to my that playlist 5 times more than my new album this week. Thanks, guys.
Dude, let's just shame your group page right now.
I'm gonna just start not releasing music anymore.
Yeah, just pretend.
That's the move. It looks
What you need to do is put your album in a playlist and
No,
pretend.
honestly, my group is so fun right now. I love when
yeah.
you guys are all excited about something and I could do something like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm in the group is really fun right now.
Fuck yeah. But man, no, music's fun, dude. I love it. Like, it's just, I was struggling with it fucking probably like the first 2 months of this year. I don't know why, but now I'm just feeling it, you know? It's coming out of me easy.
How do you feel about all that? You know, you feel like you got your confidence back?
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
What about comedy-wise?
I'm getting there.
Getting there?
I'm getting there. Gotta stop. I mean, like, I feel it coming. I feel it itching. I've been writing, just nervous to be me.
Can I be real with you on
Go
this
for
stuff?
it. Go for it.
So, what do you consider yourself as? A comedian or a musician?
Musician.
Obviously, a musician.
Yeah, but definitely a musician.
But you also love comedy,
Love it.
right?
Love it. It's fun.
But comedy's fan base of what you love and what you are is very different. And what we're a part of is like all the outcasts.
Mm-hmm.
It is all the communities that like the regular people kind of we're not accepted there.
Mm-hmm.
And you're a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a part of it too. I'm not like, we have to protect those people.
Yes.
So I think just like you could still be you. You just got to be a little nuanced about it. You know what I mean?
I know. And that's what fucks me up.
Nah, it's going to be, think about it as a challenge as a producer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to be like, once it hits, it's going to feel so good. Just like when you finish the album.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a process, man.
Yeah. No.
But like, if you're going to be a comedian, you're well within your right to stand on what you believe and fuck everybody. I could say whatever I want.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're a musician, in my opinion, like, you have a lot of people you got to take care of.
Yeah, and that's where I guess I struggle a little bit, because I feel like everybody should say whatever the fuck they want and be whoever they are.
You can. I mean, no, I don't think anybody's telling you not to be who you are.
Right. They're definitely not. It's all, like I said, all of it's in my own head.
It is.
Yep.
It's a couple things you got to deal with, and I think you're going to easily get through it.
Yeah.
And now you're already through it.
Yep.
And once it comes back, you're going to be way funnier.
Yep.
And then you're going to hit probably a lot of the crazy jokes you say to an our EDM crowd is like, yeah. You know?
Yo!
People are like, can I laugh at this?
And that's what's fun, dude.
Well, wait until they are laughing.
Right.
Wait until you're smart enough to figure it out, bro.
Right.
And yeah, that's just like the way I think about it. Like,
Can I just say, I've known Mitch for a while now, almost 3 years, and I've never heard this dude say anything stupid without it being like, oh, this is very obviously a joke.
Okay, I thought you never heard me say anything stupid.
No. I've heard you say way too many stupid
everybody
things.
that knows you knows you are nothing like the internet was like mad at you about.
Right.
Like, it was bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You say wild things.
You lose that context.
Yeah. You say wild things and shit got caught up. Like, it's a mistake. It's not who you are.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know. Just that's my only, like, point of view on the whole thing. Because I could see, like, you're struggling a little bit, just like with comedy-wise, and I don't want to see you like that, because I think it's going to be a positive at the end of the day.
And I agree with you, man, and also appreciate you fucking saying those things and checking in on me, man. That actually is very sweet of you. Hey, How are you doing, dude? Are you struggling at all right now? Turn it around on you, boy.
No, I'm actually the one that, I feel pretty good, and I'm going to be there for my mom, and, we got some things going on right now, but, like, it's nothing we can't handle.
Positivity, man. Mindset.
Right. Half glass full is like, man, we grew up, it's half empty all the time.
Yeah.
It's very depressing. And, like, I made a decision a long time ago to just always try and be half glass full. Like, I try to be.
Yep.
I'm not always all the time, but, like,
yeah, it's hard to be all the time.
And, like, as an artist, that's all I want to promote. And sometimes I'm human. I could talk back to some people online and be like, fuck you. But at the end of the day, all I want to promote is this good shit. Just good, positive attitudes. Like, that's the only way people are going to make it as artists. That's how you're going to get all these fans. And that's how you're going to connect people. And that's how you're going to feel good. Like, nothing comes out of negativity.
Yep.
All these bad comments that fans make, nothing good comes out of it. If you complain about other artists, like, and you're not doing good, that's not going to help you. Like, nothing negative ever works,
It's all about mindset and perspective, man. And I feel like I'm usually, for most part, I'm a very optimistic guy. I'm like a beer half cold type of fella. You know what I mean? And I mean, sometimes you just need to talk to, like, even you saying today, like, one of the things you said, I kind of needed this conversation too, because one of the things you were saying, I said I saw the parent with the 2 kids and I felt bad about it. And, like, I felt sad, and you're like, you should feel happy about that. I was like, damn, bro. I haven't thought of it like that. I ain't looked at it like that.
Maybe they just got out of some crazy shit. You don't
know. Yeah, you're right. I don't know what they went through. I guess
they might be at 7-Eleven having their first American fucking whatever.
A cheeseburger,
celebrating.
Dude.
Like, they might be celebrating a victory. You got to look at it that way too.
Yep. That's very true. And like I said, I hadn't thought about it. So even you just saying that, like, definitely made me look at it a different way. I needed to hear that,
Yeah, I think, especially for that right there, that's something I'm a little passionate about. It's like, I just hate, like, because I grew up in an area where it was just all white kids and we were all friends, and none of us thought about that shit until we got older. Nobody realized I was even a different color until we were in high school. There was none of that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now, like, those same people that I was friends with, like, are worried about the border crisis in Scranton, Pennsylvania. Shut the fuck up. Are you kidding me?
It's like that Shane Gillis joke. He's like, well, you're worried they're going to come to your job in Pennsylvania?
Yeah, like relax. Come on. I know the news gets caught up in some shit, but now I'm always telling my mom not to watch the news. She loves the Weather Channel. She tells me about every single raindrop that's coming my way.
That's so cute, dude. Hey, listen, I will say, if you're watching the news a bunch, I bet you the Weather Channel is so refreshing because they're like, there's a storm coming.
No, it's frightening.
Oh, really?
Like,
shit.
It's frightening. They scare you. There's a nor'easter coming. It could be the biggest one ever.
Fuck, dude, I haven't watched the weather news.
We haven't had a nor'easter like this since the 50s. Or like, that's literally every time, like...
There's a blizzard coming this weekend. Might be another ice age. Might need to eat your child.
We actually have this guy called Joe Snedeker. He's our weather guy where we're from. He's like kind of. They make it seem like he's nationally famous. Probably nobody knows who the fuck he is. He's hilarious. So
oh, he's a fucking like, rock star there, dude.
Yeah, he's like the only star we have. I think it's great.
Damn, dude. Do weathermen get pussy?
He seems like he's got some swag.
Hell yeah, dude.
I believe in Joe Snedeker.
Joe slays. Joe slays, dude. Can you pull up Joe Snedeker, Kyle? A picture of
trying to spell that.
Yeah, good luck, dude.
Can you imagine a weather guy going into the bedroom at night and being like, this just in, it's about to be wet tonight.
Oh.
Joe Snet. How do you spell the last name?
Good luck, buddy. Good luck, dude. Don't ask me. Please don't ask me. Schned.
I'm about to get an email from WNEP after this.
Dude, they're going to interview you, dog.
They don't give a fuck about me. Nobody from my town even knows I made it except a couple.
Does Scranton have a scene?
No, there's no scene of anything. All you do there is just drink, or you stay home. You go to the casino. The casino is what, like, that's what runs the town. So.
I did a drive-in show during COVID over there in Scranton.
Shout out to Steve. That's my homie.
Oh, yeah. Dude, me and Steve partied that night, dog.
So when he threw the first show I did, I was support for TVBOO.
Hell yeah.
And he was the one that took it upon him to do it. Nobody was doing these shows. And yeah, that was for a first experience, man. Like, I got to play support as TVBOO, and TVBOO came back to my studio, which was in Scranton at the time, played like a 5-hour dark techno set.
Dude, yes, that sounds just like him, dude. I love it.
It was so dope. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to Rob.
Yeah, Rob's the man. Steve's the man, dude.
And I think his manager Brandon was with him that night. That was awesome. I'll never forget that. That's where I met Nelly.
Oh wow.
Well, no, we met before that, right? Before that.
Yeah,
sorry.
Dude. Good job, dog. Way to fumble that on a podcast.
Sorry. That was my first. She was with me from before I was like the first time I decided to be a DJ.
Yeah.
And throw my first party. That's where I met her.
Nice. So she's been with you before you weren't. She was with you when you ain't shit, dog.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Running a studio in Scranton.
All the great rappers.
Yeah.
Dude, as an engineer, because I'd imagine, like, I think everybody at some point thinks they can be a rapper, right? At some point, I think everybody thinks they can be a rapper. As like a producer and engineer who, like, that was your job, you had to sit down and, record these guys, produce for these guys, listen to their ideas. How many times were you just like, bro, this is...
I was an absolute reality check for some people.
Yeah,
like,
you would tell them
come in because they would like tell me. They would be like, "I need you to be real with me. I want to really do this."
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And like, yeah, some of them were unworkable.
Yeah,
I didn't tell them that, but like some of them
it.
were just like, yeah. I mean, they're I could give you every piece of advice. If Rick Rubin could be here right now. And you're not going to make anything that's good. But like, a lot of people came to my studio for way more than trying to make it.
Yeah.
I feel like not like that wasn't anybody's. I mean, it was obviously their goal.
Yeah.
But like a lot of people I kept out of trouble too. Like a lot of people weren't doing whatever they were going to be doing. And they ended up just being there for 4 or 5 hours rapping about bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've heard
and
I
was the only studio in that area that would let like people smoke and let people be themselves. It's all a bunch of stuffy like old white guys.
Yeah.
So I was the only one that the rappers wanted to come to, and that was great.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, I've heard so many like interviews from rappers where they're just like, yeah, this music shit saved my life. I was out there I was gonna die or end up in jail, and now I'm rich.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
And not just like, even if you don't end up rich or any, like you're doing something, like those same principles apply. Like what you're doing in the street, if you're successful there, will apply to you being an artist. It will apply to you being a fucking salesperson in a regular job if you really wanted to. Like I've met some of the most honorable and like good people that society would think is like, they would say are like drug dealers and not good people and gang members and all that shit. And like I've learned a lot from them, man.
Hell yeah.
They've really taught me how to be like kind of a man.
Because they've been through it, dude. They've seen the good and the bad and made it on the other side. So they have a lot more wisdom at a younger age, to pass down.
If you're 35, 40 years old and you've been in the streets your whole life and you've never been in trouble and you're taking care of your family and all that shit, like you've figured some shit out.
And that ain't easy.
That's not easy.
Yeah.
It's not. And that's, luckily, a lot of people, if you have money, you come to the studio.
Yeah.
And then there was also a lot of dumb kids that would be in there with money that isn't theirs, spending it and like, really,
fuck it, I'll take your money though.
Yeah, getting themselves in trouble. But like, there was more of the honorable guys.
Yeah, sure. I love that, man. Damn, I really love your mindset and look on like a glass half full type of attitude. I appreciate it. I respect it, and it's really refreshing.
Yeah, I think if this all happened to me when I was younger, I would have definitely like squandered it. Like Welcome to Tripp St would have been out, and now bye-bye. Like,
yeah.
And now like I know like I was ready for it.
When did it start happening for you? How old were you?
What do you mean?
Like whenever like you said, if I would have did Welcome to Tripp St like whenever I was younger, like that would have been it. Like what about it doing it later on in life, like compared to early on in life, was different?
Just like everything I've been through to get here, I needed to get through all that to be like the person I am now. I think when I was younger, I was, to get to where I am now, I was not proud of the person I was when I was younger. Yeah, I feel like, I had to learn those mistakes, especially high school and then as an adult. And then to now, I'm still, I'm always a work in progress.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, for sure. I look back at all those hard times as like sometimes my favorite times, like, because that's where the come up really happened. That's where the switch really happened. And a glass half full, like, that's just an easier way to live life, man.
It's a happier way.
I've seen a lot of people just like, like pessimistic people all around me. Like it's tough just being around them. Imagine being them, So, yeah. And it's not like I'm always like this. It's like, I want to be like this all the time. And I have friends that I look up to that are definitely like half glass full and people I aspire to be. You know? I think I'm more of a product of like my mom and my friends and Nelly and people around me.
I love that, man. That makes me so happy. It really does. Just shows like, I don't know, you just saying that just shows like there's people that you trust. You know what I mean? Like at the same time, like I know it sounds so stupid just to say, but like having people that you trust to like make sure bring you up, to make you feel good, also to like better you.
Yeah, I wouldn't be here without my support system.
Yep.
Like you know, to get as much music as I make, it's like I'm legit addicted to waking up at 9 a.m. and working to 9 p.m. And that means I take one break during the day, and I don't like to be bothered sometimes. You know, me and Nelly been together for 6 years.
Get out my room, Nelly!
And she's supported me through the whole thing. And I love you.
Aw.
Gay?
No, dude, I love it. That's so beautiful.
That's a great meme, though.
Yeah, gay.
Gay?
Yeah, it is a great fucking meme, dude.
What's that doctor, the actor's name? He's a real doctor.
Dr. Chang.
Yeah.
He's a real doctor.
He's a real doctor. He quit to do acting.
Yeah.
Good for him. Well, not like good. I mean, probably would helped out more being a doctor, but like it has been enjoyable to watch. You know, saving lives or entertaining lives, whatever you want to pick.
I would rather watch his wiener on the big screen instead of have him treat me.
I think I've heard him talk like about his parents still think he's like a loser because he's not a doctor. He's just super successful like actor.
It's just everybody actually knows me now.
They don't believe it.
Hey, dude, but movies save lives.
Hey,
I don't know.
No, hey, I agree with that.
You do?
I do. Movies save lives 100%.
They could. If music can, why can't movies?
Because
Fair point, dude.
Any kind of art can change your perspective on life.
Yes. That's actually a good point, Kyle.
I don't know if any movie saved my life, though.
I don't know if any movie saved my life, but there's somebody out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably directors, probably movie buffs.
For you guys, there's, I'm sure, a lot of people who are like, music saved my life. And, you know, you guys are in that crowd. But for some people, music, this movie saved my life.
Yeah. You know? I'm sure I could say music, like, definitely saved me from a lot of dumb shit, for sure. It saved all of us.
It's helped me through a lot of hard times.
What would you be doing if you weren't making music?
Telling dick jokes.
You do
probably
that now.
Be pretty happy.
I think I would just be telling jokes.
I don't know what I'd be doing, man. I always was a basketball player, but like, you realize once you're like 19 years old, you're still 5'8".
Yeah, you're like, fuck.
I don't know, it's gonna work.
That's Shane Gillis.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, right. I had I'm a Pelicans fan. We have Jose Alvarado, and he's
sick.
He's amazing, but he's 6 foot and he looks like a child out there. But I'm like, this guy's actually
taller than you. Yeah.
Yeah, this guy's 6 feet, but like out there, he looks like a high schooler.
Steph Curry's 6'4", bro. He's towering over everybody. Like, you don't see it on the court because like the camera angle and all that stuff. But like, man, I remember playing against 7-footers when I was younger. Like, when you're playing AAU basketball, like kids from Africa would come over to New York to play. Like these New York teams would find these like 7-foot tall African kids
to like come play for them to come play.
Yes, dude.
That's awesome.
And like the Bull, like he's playing in the NBA right now. His dad came over like that, and like there's a ton of people that are like that. But yeah, there was this one team that we played against. It was 3 7-foot brothers. We were 16 years old, bro. Imagine this. You're 16. We're all these little kids, and there's 3 7-footers.
How old are they? Wait, the 7-footers are also 16?
Apparently. This is AAU basketball. This ain't like, you know.
Yeah, he's got 2 grandkids with him. We're like, yeah, this guy's 16.
The joke is always like Joel Embiid is like 48. They say, and like all these African guys, you don't know their like the ones that come from there. You don't know their actual age. Michael Blackson says that joke all the time.
Yeah,
but like those guys, they were 7-footers, and they weren't even the best kids on the team. There was this kid that was my age that was doing windmill dunks and all this crazy shit. Is like the things you see in like from New York basketball was like crazy.
Yeah, dude. One of my favorite like basketball rumors or like conspiracies is that Jimmy Butler is Michael Jordan's son.
Yeah, and Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, I love that dude so much because they look similar, dude. They're both dogs.
I think I feel like the Anthony Edwards one is more realistic, but hey, maybe Jordan just like had a bunch of kids. Maybe there's like 5 Jordan's kids actually.
You know what? Right, and if I was Jordan, dude, he's just got that magical seed. It's in his seed.
He has actual sons though that didn't make the league.
Right. Yeah. But like if you just had like 100, you'd at least have like 5.
At least.
At least. Yeah.
There was one, Jeffrey Jordan, when I went to Full Sail in Orlando, he was going to UCF, so we were on the same campus. And a couple of times I went out and I'd see him just like getting escorted by like 10 security guards with all these chains and stuff. I'm like, Michael Jordan's kid just living the life in college.
You're like, dude, that guy is so cool.
I was like, yeah, I was like that.
Damn, you went to Full Sail?
I did go to Full Sail, yeah.
Did it help?
As an engineer, yeah, for sure. Like I ran my studio for a while, but like I learned more from being in it than any schooling could do. So if I go back, I want to go to Full Sail.
Bet. I always like it's always interesting to talk
I would just
about like music
learn
schools.
from YouTube.
Yeah, wow. YouTube
has
private
everything.
Private lessons, like drop in on somebody's Twitch stream. You know, join like Virtual Riot's fucking Patreon or something.
Exactly.
You know?
And like you got to realize a lot of these teachers that work at those schools are artists that didn't make it. So you're learning bad habits from them. I've realized that once I got into EDM, because like all the habits I learned, like I couldn't make the music as loud as EDM. I couldn't make the shit pop right. I couldn't get it there, and I had to just like unlearn all that shit.
They're like, yeah, put that low pass at 30. Yeah. And you're like, why?
Yeah, like I don't understand like how like YouTube taught me what compression was, but they couldn't, and they took all of my money.
Damn, how expensive was that bitch?
I think it's $75,000 for an associate's degree, and we'll probably be paying that off forever.
God, that's so ignorant.
Yeah,
that's ignorant, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, but
the internet.
Luckily, we got most of it taken off because of whatever the politicians are doing, and helped us out one time. We got a little bit of it off. Yeah, we got some of it off. So sometimes you get it right.
Yeah, that sounds fun. I mean, I feel like it's still got to be fucking dope to just be like in a room with a bunch of creatives. Everybody has like these different mindsets of where they're going to end up. So it's got to be kind of inspiring, or just definitely learn from just your peers.
Honestly, it was awesome. It was really cool. If I went back there now, I could have utilized it so much better. But yeah, when you're just going in there like very green and not knowing what's happening, you can't really take advantage of all the things. Like, I'm never going to work on a Rupert Neve board again. There's 3 Rupert Neve boards in existence.
I'm hearing you kind of cut out. Bring it to you.
There's 3, like the shit they have you work on in Full Sail is like the best equipment that you could ever find.
Yeah.
So you're working on all SSL boards, and you're working on like Rupert Neve is the guy who made the boards, and there's 3 in existence, and they had one at Full Sail, and we got to like mess with it and stuff. So it was cool working on all that stuff, but it's like if I'm not working with Beyonce, I'm not going to see it again.
Right. Here, I'm going to be mixing on a fucking laptop.
Yeah.
Just all the faders there.
Because what I do now is like I just do everything with my headphones.
Yeah.
I don't even use. We live in an apartment in Brooklyn. I can't use the monitors.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so awesome, like how little you need. Like, I get dogged. I hear so much fucking like shit talk on the Rocket 5s.
Those are pretty shit, bro. I'm sorry. That was just a quick reaction. They're great, dude.
I have produced. they're fantastic, state of the art. But I've produced, mixed, and mastered every song I've ever made on those motherfuckers.
It's really impressive.
Yeah, you don't need much, man.
But it's really more about what you know in your space and knowing. That's why, like, I use V-Moda headphones. They're not good headphones.
Yeah.
They're like DJ headphones.
Dude, Baldy be like, dude, like, I just be like making it on like the Apple headphone, like not even like AirPods, like the one you plug in with the cable.
So when we took a break, we were talking about you, Baldy. You're one of my favorite guys on this show.
Oh, dude, he's one of my favorite people in this entire world, man.
Me and Deanna have a joke. We do the Baldy thing now, so I'll tell Deanna, like, if we're bored or something, I'll tell Deanna, like, hey, we should go to the Best Buy and go get some bitches. Like, you want to go get some bitches? I'm like, yeah, we go to that Chili's and get some bitches.
Dude, let's go to the Chili's and get some bitch. Dude, oh my God. I can't tell how many times, like, dude, like, where are the bitches? I'm like, dude, it is 5 a.m. There's no bitches. There's no bitches. It's all dudes.
If anybody from this scene is trying to make any type of reality show, that is the fucking guy to follow for sure.
Oh my God, dude. The fucking content. Dude, I can't tell you. I remember I was at a bar one night. Fucking Baldy just shows up and I'm like, Baldy, how you doing? Like, dude, like, I just got a DUI. And then he has a beer and it has like a cap on it and he just takes the cap off with his teeth. Dude, like, I just got to jail. I was just like, bro, you are amazing.
He's a wild boy.
He's calmed down though.
Is he from where you're from?
No.
Where's he from?
The Bayou.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He's got to be, right?
Yeah, he's a Bayou boy.
That accent, right?
Oh,
Bayou
yeah.
accent?
Oh, yeah,
All
for
right.
sure, man.
After a couple times watching a podcast, you can understand it. It's super funny.
And what's funny is they make fun of the way I say shit. You know what I mean? Like,
You're fine, man. You barely have an accent anymore.
thank you. You should hear like my dad, but he's
Your
got
brother has an accent for sure.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
People from my family in California, because my Mexican family lives in California and my mom lives in Pennsylvania. They think I talk like I'm straight from New York, like I have a New York accent.
Yeah, I could hear it a little bit.
Really?
A tiny bit. Not like a bunch. I could hear it like it just kind of has like a, I don't know, like a something to it, dude. Like it's like sprinkled with a little bit of New York, maybe like on top.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Yours is sprinkled with a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
So
dude.
when you say sprinkled, I'm trying to figure out what you mean.
I feel like I picked up a little bit of like Louisiana whenever I lived down there for a while. It was easy too because it's like kind of an easier way to talk. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go do that. Yeah, I'm gonna go do that. You know what I'm saying? It's actually easier.
Yeah, your Christmas specials, you really hear it.
I'm around them folks. I love it. But I think we should get some questions now, man. How you feel about that?
Let's do it. Did I actually get any?
Nah, actually, thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
I'm trying. Yeah, you got some. But before we got into it, Kyle, when he went to the bathroom, he goes, because I don't know if it was caught on camera. Dude, you watch the show, and it fucking means a lot. And he's like, Kyle asked the best questions. Kyle, you didn't hear that.
Oh, I did not hear that. Thank
So
you.
I hope that you have
pressure.
a good question today.
Yeah, I do have a banger lined up for tonight.
All right, bet. Let's get it.
All right. So
We're just gonna start off with the banger. Shouldn't you ask one, a real bad one first, and then he saves the day?
I've asked bad ones for the last 2 hours, so let's let him ask a good.
What does love mean to you, and what role does it play in your life?
Ooh, it's vague. I mean,
Yeah, dude.
That's a tough question. What do you elaborate a little bit more on it?
So a lot of people have different ideas of love. Some people think love is, just a feeling that fades out. Some people think love is something you have to work towards. So what is love to you? And what role does it play in your life in the sense of could you live without it? Could anybody live without it?
Hell no.
Or do you need it? And
no.
how much do you need it? Stuff like that.
Everybody needs love. That's an easy answer. I'm pretty spoiled with it. Shout out to my mom. She's always, been.
God, I love all the
Take
love
care
you're
of
showing
me.
your mom today, dude. I love it.
I mean, I want to be like Tripp Street is where I grew up. That's the name of the street I grew up on with my mom when she was going to college.
Amazing.
So it was like Section 8 apartments. It wasn't like the fanciest place.
Yeah.
And we lived there from when I was like preschool to 5th or 6th grade. And yeah, I mean, that was like, a lot of people think it's probably a drug reference.
It's making you burp, dude. It does it. You want
A lot
another?
of people think Tripp Street's a drug reference, but really it's a street I grew up on. And it's actually spelled like that.
I didn't know that. I never like asking where artists get their names because it's usually fucking a horrible question.
Yeah.
But that's actually a great story.
Yeah. So what was it called? What is love to me?
Yeah. What does love mean to you, and what role does it play in your life?
I mean, it's why I'm That's why I'm here, bro. I mean, everybody gets love is why you're here. It's like it's what the love you get from your family and your friends and just your surroundings and your environment. That's what makes you, in my opinion. Like, and the bad, like both sides of it, but love is one side of it. Like the love and the bad things, like that's what makes you. So everybody's different. You grow up.
I see Watt struggling.
Yeah.
Because of that right there.
Yeah. I think we got a good spot.
Yeah,
now.
there we go.
But yeah, to me, like, of course, love is like what drives everything in our lives. To me,
I feel like love to me is like, there's like very few people in this world I would die for. But there's some people that I'd die for. And I'm not even saying like I have to die. Like I know at any moment, at any day, like there's a few people, no matter what it is, would drop what they're doing and be there for me, have my back.
well, that's just what family is to me.
Family, yeah, that's a good thing. Family too. And like, you know, I love my family, but like
I can
family.
love people that aren't my family, though.
Shout out Fast and Furious. What'd you say?
Dumb.
What'd you say though?
I can love people that aren't my family, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I know, like my stepbrother, right? Like no blood relation whatsoever. I can love my stepbrother, and it ain't gay. No, I'm joking.
No, I was just like, it was just like I heard it like I don't love my stepbrother.
No. Like he ain't like my blood brother by
Yeah.
any means, but like I talk to him 2-3 times a week. Like I take a bullet for the guy. You know, like my best friend Andre. Like I do anything for that man. They're like, those are my family.
Family is also not blood either.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like family is deep. Like love like that's deeper than blood. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got a small family. It was just me, my mom, my little brother that grew up, and her boyfriend who's turned into my stepdad. And
You have a small family?
It's just us.
Is that a Mexican joke?
Yes.
So there's like on my Mexican side, there's no kids anymore. Like I was the last kid.
Damn.
Yeah.
So y'all are breaking the stereotype, man.
Yeah, we are.
I had a friend tell me relatives are the people you're born related to, people you have blood connections with, and family are the people you choose to be around.
Absolutely.
That's great too. Yeah, I got one of my closest friends. Her name's Nicole. Most stereotypical Mexican you can meet, dude. It's so much fun.
What's that mean?
Massive family, dude. Massive. And she walks in the house, she's like, "What's up, fool?" I'm like, "God damn it, what's up, buddy?" You know what I mean, dude.
Yeah, I fuck with the foos, man.
Yeah, dude.
Me and Deanna both, we fuck with foos.
It's my favorite. Time she calls me fool, I'm like, yes.
Sock check. Where you got, Mitch? Let me see them socks, boy.
My socks?
Sock check real quick. Hold up.
Why?
Hey, don't worry about it. This California people get it.
Oh no, I love
Hey, this boy's socks are short as fuck, fool. Hey, look at this shit, boy. Hey,
I'm ready to
get
go
it.
play basketball
Hey.
if I need to.
I'll tell you why here in a minute. What about you? You got a sock check?
Yeah, I got
They're mids. They're mids. What about you? Sock check. Sock check. Ooh. Hey, and here's why. It's because the longer the socks, the downer the fool.
Bro,
Mexico, baby.
I've never heard that in my life,
That was a
dude.
great joke.
That's amazing.
I'm Mexican. I never heard that joke
That's
before,
so
like,
funny, dude.
That's great.
That is so funny.
It's more California, LA, New Mexico shit.
I grew up in Pennsylvania. I missed that one.
Yeah, dude. I grew up in Mississippi.
Did you even know any Mexicans growing up?
Yeah, we had a lot of Mexicans, man.
Really?
Yeah, we had a good bit of Mexicans. We didn't have a whole lot of we didn't have a whole lot of Asians.
I guess we didn't either.
Yeah, and when I moved to New Orleans, I was like culture shocked because it's very Vietnamese and there's just a lot. Like I remember there's just so many. It was something new because I think we had like one Asian girl in my school. Her name was Holly.
Or probably our American name.
Yeah, she was cool, man. Yeah. But like we didn't have just a lot of whites, blacks, and Mexicans. We just like
Yeah, like Northeast is like more there's not a lot of Mexicans. There's a lot more Puerto Rican and like, I guess some Cubans would come up more, but I didn't really run into a lot of like Mexican people.
Yeah, and whenever I was younger, I kind of like Cubans were Mexicans to me when I was younger. I didn't know any better.
Yeah, well, you're figuring it out.
Dude, we've
Don't
learned.
be too hard on them.
Don't be too hard on them. Nah, dude, I was just young.
Some
Dude.
fucking Cuban dude's about to come up to the podcast.
Nah, man.
Is there any Cuban DJs? I feel like
Ooh, good question. I don't know.
me and Mersive are the only Mexican DJs I know of.
Mersive?
Yeah, you want to? Yeah, he's Mexican.
Dude, he lied. I'm joking. I actually don't know. I just don't see it. He's Mexican?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Interesting.
I think see that one dubstep girl, Jessica
Alfred?
Is that the right
yes.
one?
Yeah, she fucking kills it over there in Mexico too.
That's sick.
Yeah.
I would love to play a fucking festival in Mexico.
Dude, me too,
that
man.
seems so fun. They're probably amazing.
I've done it once and it was a good time.
You played down there?
Not like it was Cancun. Not like
Oh, you just went down there.
The lightest
I played down there, yeah. But it was just like
What
not
festival
like
was that? Was it like a
Paradise Blue.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it would be cool like
That's still all like American.
yeah, exactly. It was just everyone from
Like
America.
an EDC Mexico.
Yeah, like that would be sick. Yeah.
I would love to do that.
I saw him just like, yeah, Paradise Blue, like whatever. No, it was awesome, but like,
that's
but like,
awesome
yeah, it
too,
was
yeah.
super sick. But I'm just saying, like, I haven't been like in a Mexican dance music festival. Like that would be sick.
Yeah, I love to like.
What the crowd's like, I want to know.
I want to know too.
I want to know.
I mean, it seems like from what I could just tell, like the crowds from other places are so much like they're hype.
Yes.
Like just from watching videos of EDC Mexico,
Mm-hmm.
like they look crazy down there. Like the energy looks like they don't get much of it, and then they just go off.
Yeah, those are like the best, like the small markets that don't get a lot of the shows.
Yeah, I love.
And you go
I
there
love playing small markets like that are just kind of like starved from good shit, and they're just ready for it.
Yeah, they're like, give us that good shit. We
They're
don't
my
give a
favorite.
fuck. Yeah, they're so much fun.
I'll play in anywhere from like, the big cities are also really cool too because that's where your biggest fan base is, and you can play the big venues. But like, I was a little scared of the small venues at first, especially like wearing the mask and doing all that stuff. It was like a little nerve wracking. And then like I started playing them and I fucking loved it. And then I started taking my mask off as soon as I was done with my set and just go talk to people right out in the crowd like that. And then that's when I realized I'm sick of this shit, because that felt good.
Yeah.
It just felt good. Like, it takes a little bit of effort as who we are to make people's day.
Yeah, just saying, hey,
just like a little bit of your time, like and like I've had some people cry and stuff. It's insane. Like you're obligated as an artist to give these people your time.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
And it's just rewarding at the same time.
And it's also it's gonna make you feel better. Like I see
reward.
That's one thing I see Closey do incredibly. Like she, it's tough to get her away from her fans.
Mm-hmm. Oh, dude, the security will have to start kicking people out. Like if there's like a hard cut, I'll be talking to people. I'm like, if they don't kick them out, I'll say what's up to everybody.
That's why people love you, man.
Yeah, dude. I wish I could cry.
I don't do it every night though.
I wish I could cry on command. So like, if that fan started crying, like, what if you started crying too? Do you think it'd make the fan? You think it'd make the fan go like, "Yo, I'm sorry." Yeah, like I'm sorry. That's so silly.
This one girl started crying in front of like my mom when after we did Red Rocks. It was like the immersive rocks.
Yeah,
and she was crying. This was the first time I didn't know what to do. Nelly was there. We were all there, and we were like, what do we do?
I just give a hug.
My mom was just laughing. She was like, this is so cool.
I'm sure it was really cool for your mom to see that, man. But let's get to these fan questions, man. I've been loving these tangents we've been going on, by the way. It's been awesome. I really do appreciate it.
All right, let's run it.
Tripp St. I make movies. I make motion pictures space movies. Do you like space, Tripp St? I film in California. Name of my company, Bella Mafia Quackafeller Records, incorporated by Rhyme Syndicate, 3 Yellow Men Trillionaire Club. You gotta think big. 3 trillionaires, because this is a $1 trillion industry, and we taking over the industry. We taking over the world. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to have 2 labels. It's going to be 2 labels. The other label's going to be Butt Naked Wanda, Big Brother Thunder, and the Master Blaster to cut off the big boys' wee-wees, the despicable ones. The big boys can't get pussy out their mind. They're going to lose their dick and nuts. And God going to make the big boys protect the pussy and the bitches. You know, with alcohol. You going to tell me the pain you feel? You birthed your first baby? Hell yeah. You know, and that's something that man needs to know. That the pain the woman goes through when they wrong to feel the pain. And maybe they won't do it no more. To all you men gonna be pregnant with babies, God bless you. And that's gonna be 2009, 2010, been the wrath coming to the world. Did I say Oklahoma? Oklahoma.
Did I say
New York, Philadelphia, around the world. It's gonna be a big nut bust, a purple nut. And purple pumpkin eaters is needed to come eat all you motherfuckers. The real monster. And the purple haze? No, we're not smoking no purple haze. We eating y'all purple haze motherfuckers. And we eating all you cocaine rock smokers. Because it's a new rock coming to town. Purple rock cocaine. And it's not for sale. It's taking all y'all motherfucking dope smokers to the moon. Catch y'all vapors, you bitches, and suck our dicks. I don't care no more. The fucking monkeys just come and eat our shit and suck our dicks, you hoe-ass bitches.
Bro, I need this guy to call every week.
Please just send me that so I could cut it up and put it in a mix or
Holy
something. Oh my god,
fuck,
that's
dude.
hilarious.
That guy is the man.
What was that?
He's never called.
Hey,
he's never called.
He didn't even ask a question.
Didn't ask a question.
He just called to tell me that.
Dude, he was just giving us his pitch.
Please, I need you to send me that.
We'll send it to you, man. We'll send it to you.
Oh my god, did you hear that? Oh my god.
Fuck.
Bro, 2 minutes straight.
Dude, he didn't stop.
Shit.
Like, did it have it wrote down, or is he just that good?
I don't know,
That
man.
is the intro to my next mix.
Dude, I need him. I need him as like,
For real.
bro. Imagine him like at a fucking like wrestling match. You know what I'm saying? Like bringing up the fighter. Dude, I want him to like.
Was that?
I want him to be like my announcer
At
before I
first,
go on
I'm like,
stage.
is one of my friends fucking with me? And then I was like, none of my friends could do this.
Yeah, I don't know. None of my friends could do this either. Not a lot of many people can do that.
Do you know the area code where that was from?
We actually do. We'd have to look on the on Google Voice. But
If it was 570, then I know.
that's your boy. Listen,
That's Scranton.
if this person's listening right now, can you please call every week? Can you please just bring us that energy every fuck? I want to know if he can do it. Because you know what? I'm doubting him. I don't think you can do it, brother. I don't think you have it in you to do this every fucking week. I think you've been working on this for a while. Let's see what type of man you really are, dog. Call back.
Gauntlet
I
thrown
disagree.
down now.
I disagree. I think his socks are very long. I think he's down.
What was the joke again? The longer the socks, the more down the fool.
The downer the food.
The
Down
down
to the fool.
I love that, dude. That's so good. Dude, this guy is awesome.
I'm going to say that to my grandma, and she's going to be like, what, mijo?
Nah, she's gonna be like, this fool gets it.
And then she shows you her socks. And they're long as
And her
fuck.
wife beater, she's
Yeah.
like, what's up?
Her socks turn into a wife beater. Dude, thank you for that call, buddy. That was,
Yeah.
How do you feel right now,
was
Mike?
incredible.
That was amazing.
That was incredible. I'm literally thinking about chopping that up and using it as that. That was like 2 years worth of like drops, like the vocal drops,
yes.
like in one little thing. I could cut that up.
Bro, it
Purple
really-
crack rocks, motherfucker.
It genuinely would be a great intro for a mix. It really would. I mean, it's just.
And did I say Oklahoma? Oklahoma.
Yeah, did I say Oklahoma?
Right when it was starting to peter out and it was like dying down,
He bring it right back.
and then he brought it
He
right back.
brought it
in
right
there.
back. Dude. Philadelphia, New York, all around the world, motherfucker. Dude, did fucking Samuel L. Jackson just call us? Fucking just...
Imagine if he was my biggest fan. That'd be hilarious.
Dude, if you watch the podcast, I'd be so happy. All right, let's get to a real question. But thank you for
I can't wait till the one day like famous people will start liking this shit, and then like all of a sudden like there's like Kendall Jenner at a Taboo show.
Oh, yeah.
trying to think if I've had anybody famous at a show.
I think the most famous people we get are like the like video game players. They like coming to our shit. I met a couple Call of Duty guys and they're cool. Clayster's cool.
Yeah, I can't think of anybody famous. I think it's just normal people, which I like. But let's get to a question.
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't got to one yet.
Yo, what up,
Not a real
Mr. TVBOO? What up, Mr. Tripp St? Hope y'all are doing great. I just had a quick question about your guys' thoughts on AI music. Ahi's been talking about it a lot lately, but you guys are both pretty, forward-thinking producers, pretty good musicians. Well, I mean, Taboo, you suck. But anyway, I'm curious about your thoughts about AI music and how quickly everything is adapting, and if you think it's going to, kind of take over and make producers pivot, make musicians as a whole pivot, not just bass music. What does it mean for music as a whole? Hope y'all have a great day, and peace out. Much love.
Whew.
To me, I think it's a super positive thing. For people like me, it's just going to make life a little bit easier and do things that like you're not going to, and I don't think an AI is ever going to be able to make something like Maxfield could make, period. Like, you need brilliant people to make brilliant things.
Yeah.
But AI could definitely be made to help us just make music quicker and the output be quicker, thoughts be quicker. Like, the way I write music, I don't have an idea. I just do a bunch of shit and see what I like out of it.
Yeah, you just create and hope for the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like in a way AI could help like weave out all the bullshit, because like what's AI gonna make, like cookie cutter shit?
I think only good tools are gonna make better producers better, and the people that have to figure it out, it's still gonna take time. Like, I think with what I done with music and where I'm at, any new tool, I welcome it.
Yeah. But what if like this new tool, what if like it starts creating more noise, right? There's always already so much noise to cut through, right? So like maybe AI can make like a Tripp St or like a TVBOO, like, and then, or just like someone's like talking to AI, I want him to create a song between Tripp St and TVBOO, and then boom, it's out. And then it's like the next hit.
I mean, if it's a next hit, then you just like created the genre that's a next hit then.
I actually have a thought on this. I think AI is really good at making good art as opposed to what's current. AI can make really good art with what's currently popular, but AI will never make the next new thing.
Exactly. Exactly. Like, we're in a place like where there's real sound benders. There's real people making things that have never been made. And the AI has to constantly catch up to us.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Yeah, I don't think, but also AI can't like replicate.
Even like me, I don't think like I'm this top-notch sound design person.
Yeah.
I don't think AI could figure out what I'm doing like very quickly, and they're definitely not going to figure out the best shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're only going to give you noise mostly in that. And until it gets to that point where it could do stuff like that, to me, I can't wait until it gets there and it could actually give you something useful. Because right now, everything it gives you, from what I've seen, is not really like cool or like mind blowing. It's just like something else you could have just did anyway.
Yeah, like have you gotten AI to write you a joke? It's stupid.
Yeah,
but like
it's basically the same thing. Have it write you a sound design. It's gonna be it's gonna be like something simple.
Yeah, that you could make yourself and make it sound better. Also, one thing is like that's also really good about like being like a real person, right? So like take away the production side of it, right? Where AI is never going to recreate what I can do on stage.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like the experience that you can bring, the entertainment, like the energy. You know what I'm saying? AI can't reproduce that.
Until they make a sentient being.
Ooh, then we're fucked. Then we're fucked. Yeah, we're fucked.
Then I give up. All power to that thing. And,
yeah, dude,
but like.
Praise the machines.
Still, that, like, what AI is to me is just a reflection of what we are.
Yeah.
And if we are the ones that are moving forward with the music, it's always going to be it's always going to be stuck on mainstream shit. So by the time it finds something like, it's never going to get to fucking Tipper, Pretty Lights, Closey, any of that shit. It's never going to be able to recreate that.
Yep.
So I'm not as worried as other people are. It's not going to take, like, it's definitely disrupting the art industry, but I don't think it's ever come close to making anything like Droid, Glass Crane, or any Android Jones, any of these guys. AI art is not even close to what they could do. So
have you heard the AI Drake song though?
Yeah.
It was actually like, I was like, what?
Yeah, they're tricking you with just like the way they make it sound, but like,
yeah, I feel like it would be easier with like a singer or like rapper, but like with the producer,
it just shows you how unimpressive hip hop is anyway. Like some annoying dude could just like take over Kanye's voice and make something hot with what he's saying because he's not, you know what I mean? That's hip hop to me is not hard. You know, I'm gonna get the bag back from them one day.
Okay,
this is my love. One day I'm gonna go back into hip hop and like, I don't know,
tear it up.
Yeah, Migos gotta give me a huge bag if I anybody like, and I really feel like it's gonna go there one day. I feel like people like Tape B right now are slowly getting it to there.
Yeah,
and like Daily Bread works with a lot of good rappers, and eventually rappers are gonna figure out what we're doing over here.
Yeah,
they're gonna see our crowds. They're going to see what we make and how much better it is than just like most hip hop tracks are just 4 tracks, like a 808, FX, drums, and a melody.
Yep.
I know, because I just did the Future Mask Off remix, and I was like, this is crazy.
Oh, dude,
that this is like the
WAP from fucking Cardi B, Mega Stallion. There's not even a melody. It's just fucking a hard beat, which just goes to show. It's like it's hard to like just go over a beat and like be enough to where you don't need a good melody. So that's pretty impressive.
Well, I think females are saving hip hop.
Yeah,
in my honest opinion.
Yeah, like, we need more girls out there popping that.
Hip hop was garbage. Like Blueface made it. Y'all let Blueface make it, and there's so many people that could just like rap on the beat that you missed. There's so many of them, like thousands, hundreds of thousands of people.
There's so many people that could rap on the beat.
And you picked Blueface. Like, I don't know. That's why I don't believe in hip hop anymore. I'm glad I got out of there. Glad I got out of there. And if I ever go back, you owe me a lot of money.
Hell yeah, dude.
Done with y'all.
I love the attitude. I'm done with y'all, dude. I'm doing better shit. You guys are missing out.
Yeah.
You wouldn't get it, dude. You had to be there.
Yeah, making music that sounds like farts.
What was it? Last night I saw Stucky Sound. That's such a fucking awesome time, but he took like
They're great. Yeah, the Liney show.
Yeah, it was so much fun. Stucky fucking was so much fun. And he took like this Danny Brown song and like kind of remade the beat with just a little bit more aggression on the 808s and bass. And I was like, this hits so much harder. Imagine.
It's basically what I did for my Mask Off remix.
Yeah,
that's
like,
all it takes.
Yeah, it's just making the basses a little bit harder.
Like if you want to rap a current, or if you want to remix a current song, all you got to do is just make the beat better.
And harder.
It's not EDM like, I don't know, the way we make like the loudness of things, but clear at the same time.
Yeah,
they haven't figured that shit out
and
yet.
they haven't figured out our distortion, dude. They ain't got it yet.
A lot of people. That's why you got to be careful as artists who the engineer is at the show. Don't let these rock producers engineer your show.
Oh, and they fucking hate that you're there.
Yeah,
the rock engineers.
They don't only hate that you're there. They're so out of date with how they mix.
Mm-hmm.
Like they don't get it. They don't get it.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many, like, only time I've had any, like, bad experiences with the audio tech at venues, it's rock venues.
Always rock guys.
Yeah.
Always older rock, jaded guys that have been around the game.
And they don't
think they know everything.
They think
can't
DJs
be told
are gay.
anything.
Yeah, they just don't like it all.
Yeah, and a lot of the engineering world used to be like that, too, and that's why I hated it. That's why I was, like, so, like, I'm going to do it my way.
Yeah.
You know. People are allowed to do whatever the fuck they want in this studio. There's no rules.
No, there shouldn't be with
figure
music.
it out.
Should not be rules with music.
Well, honestly,
man.
I took most of Rick Rubin's. Like Rick Rubin was big inspiration. It's just like,
and he gets clowned on the internet. I'm like, fuck you guys, dude.
You guys don't get it then. You guys like, that's what being a producer is. You don't have to make music. As a real, like, we are artists.
We're well-rounded producers and artists. Yeah,
we are everything put into one.
Yes.
Real producers like Rick Rubin, their job is to go into the studio and give you the best environment to be you.
Mm-hmm. And good advice.
That's their job.
Yep.
Fully.
Yep.
Like, it's not making the beat. That's program. That's called programming in the real context of things.
Yeah.
Like, you're not, like, a beat maker is called a programmer. Like, producers oversee every single thing.
Yep.
And really what their job is to make it comfortable for the artist to be themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I got from Rick. And, like, I used to do that. That was my job.
I'll do, sometimes I try to make myself uncomfortable or just, like, try different things. Like, sometimes, like, I'll just be in the studio with the dress just to kind of get out of my own body and just, like, write something cool.
Cap.
Huh?
Cap.
Dude, come over.
Show me the dress.
I've never seen a picture.
Dude, you want to come over and put on a dress with me, hang out? Dude, me and Import the other day. Just hang out, buddy. But me and Import the other day were in his studio just in our underwear. We were in our underwear for like hours.
I saw that boy slapping thighs on Instagram.
It was fun. No, it wasn't hot. We were just in our underwear, just fucking doing music. Just like, dude, and we didn't even question it. We were just there having a good time. We were just in our underwear. I felt like I felt like a kid again, dude. It felt good.
I seen your face go, why the fuck did I bring that up right now? That was funny.
Let's get to another question, Kyle.
Fair question, Kyle.
This will be the last one here.
Yeah, it's the last one.
That's one. That's all we got.
Yeah.
Just that crazy dude.
No, you got a bunch. It's just,
Yeah, you got a bunch that just weren't good, yeah.
What do you mean?
Hey, this is AJ from Illinois. I was just giving you guys a call, telling you to be safe out there. No shoulder, ankle injuries. You know, we got that all done this winter.
Hell yeah.
And this question is going to be for both of you. You know, what was that crazy time in, like, your childhood where you really messed up and broke a bone or, you know, got a sprained ankle? Lay it on me. Let's be safe out there this summer. Love y'all. Bye.
Hell yeah. With you being an athlete, you probably had a lot of injuries.
Never broke a bone.
Never broke a bone.
And I was a skateboarder. I was I used to do BMX racing. I did so much shit, and I never broke a bone. I was good at, like, what you learn doing all that stuff is how to fall. Especially skateboarding.
Yeah, I skateboarded a lot when I was a kid, and I broke a lot of fingers and toes.
Well, yeah, that's how you break your fall, though. You know, like, I might have too. I think I broke this finger from basketball. See how it's like wider?
Yeah, mine honestly don't look that deformed. They're fine. And I broke this finger on a snare drum. And during, like, the first song of a set, I was with my band. We were playing in Memphis, and my band member said they heard me fucking yell because I went down. It was like the first song, so we had to come in hard, hit the fuck out of the rim of my snare drum, and that motherfucker was kind of just sideways. And they heard me yell. We finished the set. I fucking finished it. And I just remember, like, I mean, I was probably like 16 maybe. And I was just like, they were like, oh, all jacked. We got done with the set.
Did you pop it back or what you do with it?
My buddy's dad did, dude. Fucking popped that thing.
That's what I regret, man. That's why this is fat. You're not supposed to just let anybody do that. Like this finger. So I was playing basketball. And somebody was going for a layup, and I tried to go like that. And when you're going up for a layup, you pick your knee up really fast.
Yep.
I hit their knee at the same time I was swiping down, and this finger just went. And one of my friends who just like he was like one of my good friends, and he's a big dude too. So he just like, yo, come here, pulled it really fast. I was like, holy fuck, it hurt so bad.
Yeah.
And then it hurt bad for the whole night. Then it hurt bad for a week. And I was like, he didn't do this right. And now it's like, if you look at it, it's obvious.
Yes.
It's pretty fucked
Dude,
up.
His dad must have been a intelligent man. Looks fine.
That looks broken. It's bent.
Huh.
Looking at weird.
Oops. I don't know, man.
I could tell that was broken. But I'm always looking at, like, I could see that on, like, people's fingers just from playing basketball.
Yeah.
Like, when you're playing basketball, you're very aware of, like, everything people do. Like I could tell if you're good at basketball when you walk in the room. You know?
Yeah, I ain't that great, man. I started playing when I first moved here, but I got so serious about it, fell in love with it.
I love that you love basketball.
God,
That's why I can't wait to play with you.
I love it so much, man. I got back on the court 2 days ago for the first time in 2 months. I wasn't really like running around. I mean, I was kind of jogging and just shooting, just trying to get rusty, but just like I'm finally able to walk normal.
That's all it takes. Just go back out there and start shooting around and doing stuff. And yeah, pickup games are just, you know,
they're so much fun.
Yeah.
So much fun, man. I joined like a rec league, fucking got into it, man.
That's the shit, man.
Shit was
I
fun.
I really miss it. I don't get it in New York, man. I
Really?
Yeah, man. You think you would, but the YMCA is $178 a month.
They don't have like a bunch of outdoor courts?
And they do, but there's like, we live in a very Hasidic Jewish area. So like a lot of where like I play people with suits on a lot.
Oh, and they're probably ballers, dude.
They're really good.
Yeah.
Some of them are really good. And like, don't get me wrong, but like, you know, I grew up playing basketball. Like I want to play with like the guys in New York. Like sometimes we go to this park under the bridge. It's under the Brooklyn Bridge. And that's where the real guys are at.
Oh, hell
that's where
yeah.
it's tough. That's where you got to wait, you know, 5 games just to get on. And there's 10 courts across. And it's packed with people, and it's the best players in
ballers.
the city.
Yeah, people used to really put it down and still just have that passion. Yeah, I'm not that great, but I'm a damn good teammate. And I got more hustle.
That's all it takes.
I got more hustle than everybody on the court. Even like the best player, I got more hustle.
That's all a good player wants on their team.
Yep.
Like I don't want a bunch of fucking people that are thinking like me. I want people one guy that's gonna rebound the ball, one guy that's like gonna be able to like do all the dirty work. I want one guy that's ready to shoot every time I'm passing it to him. I want one big guy that's fucking, you know what I mean? That's what being a point guard is. You have to make sure every little spot is taken care of.
Like I remember when I first started playing like with people, at first I was getting picked last. And then I started getting picked first because they're like,
because you're trying hard.
Yeah, and I had
that's like that whole like hard work beats talent shit.
Yeah, it does,
You know?
man. Yep.
Because really at the end of the day, ton of people that are really good at basketball or whatever they do, they get outworked by the people that want it more.
Yeah, they get that drive.
Yeah. And then people like me that have been playing, you know, for a while know they see somebody like you and like, you come with me, bro.
Yep.
We're gonna do good.
And I'll make them proud.
Yeah.
That's my thing. I just want to make you proud. You know,
Yeah.
I thank you for picking me.
That's why
I won't let you down.
I want to show you a bunch of stuff and like, you know, I haven't played basketball, like real basketball in a long time. I miss it so much, man.
Man, before my injury, listen, he was asking about injuries. I just got more injured as an adult. Injuries as an adult than, sorry. I got more injured. But yeah, dude, as an adult, but like, I was playing like 4 or 5 times a week. And it's just so much fun.
It is.
It's the first thing I do in the morning.
Don't give it up, man.
I'm not, dude.
Don't give it
it's
up.
A passion.
It's great.
It's inside of me, dude.
I miss it so much.
Whoa.
Like in Scranton, it's great. There's pickup games everywhere, and I could go to so many. Like I grew up there too, so I guess it's easier, and I know more people. But in New York, it's been, dude, it's so hard to just find a good game. Like,
Dude, they're everywhere out here in Denver.
Is it?
Yes.
Nah.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Like, just you can go fucking.
Harry says that all the time. He plays that league with like refs and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. He looks like he knows how to play though, but you're like, whatever.
No, he's really good. He's an athlete.
He is an athlete, yeah. But like, yeah,
he was a D1 football player. I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm. Like you go to like Wash Park any day of the week, you can get up a pickup game in 30 seconds.
That's great. I want to just start playing in it. Like that's what I don't get at New York. It's like every gym is $150 to $400 a month.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, dude. My gym is $25. I take that back.
And then most of the affordable ones don't have a basketball court in it.
Yeah,
because like space in New York is so hard to find.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. But man,
we did it.
We fucking did it, brother.
This was fun.
Hey,
you gonna come to the show?
I'm not actually, because we're getting up at 5:30 a.m.
We're not airing the episode.
We're going.
It's over.
It's our last. We're gonna go snowboard tomorrow. It's our last day of the season. We got to be up there early as hell.
Why is the last day of season?
It's not the last day of the season. The last day of season for us, because the season ends in like 2.5 weeks, and it's like it's getting to the end. So we're going tomorrow, and it's more than likely gonna be our last time going this season.
Nice.
So
it'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. I wish I could be there for you, man. I love your sets.
Yeah, I wish
man.
you could too. It's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worry.
Yeah.
He doesn't wish he could be there. He would be there. That son of a bitch.
Dude, we were going snowboarding.
Yeah, no. You got priorities.
Yeah.
Priorities.
But fuck, man. I love you.
I love you too, man. I'm glad we got to do it.
This was awesome. And man, like I said, a lot of the stuff you said today, I feel like I needed to hear it. You know what I mean? And I've been a fan of your music forever. I've been wanting to have you on the podcast for a while, and I'm glad we're able to do it, man. It's just been really awesome getting to know you more, man. So I appreciate you.
I just appreciate you too, man. I'm like always been a big fan of the show. I feel like I know you from the show, and I know you in real life too. But like I've seen all the episodes, and yeah, what you're doing right here is like really big for everybody, because get to show you who you are, and yeah, you're giving us a platform like we don't have a lot of it yet. I still think like EDM is small.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
Yeah, in the grand scheme, definitely.
In the grand scheme of things, like think about how all these other genres have all this big things that could put you on a platform, and like you are the one right now, and you're building it. You, Mr. Bill, Lizzie Jane has a podcast, a couple other people, and yeah, and they're super important. So yeah. And I've watched them all.
Oh man,
appreciate you.
I love you, buddy. God, everything you say just makes me love you more. Nelly, you better watch out, bitch. I'm taking them.
All right, let's smoke some weed.
Dude, hey, is there anything you want to tell the people before you get out? Oh, we're hugging. We're done. Oh, we're done? We're done. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.